them.
I just.
Refresh.
Does that mean I'm free?
No, I don't know. The fucking report is actually finished. That's why I'm asking.
We'll get the charges added right now.
Okay, so you thought it was finished and you had an oversight.
It's a clerical error, Your Honor.
Well, okay. Well, I understand that.
1 times criminal possession of a firearm.
Yep.
I'm just moving.
Does the judge want the criminal code as well, or just the charges?
Just the charge. Don't
Oh,
care
I'm
about the
sorry.
criminal code. I think those numbers are stupid, and I wish we would remove them.
You got it.
You should know what words mean and their definitions. You don't need to know fucking made-up codes.
They're in there now, Your Honor. Your Majesty.
All right, lads. Defense, can you confirm, looking at the updated investigation report, that you see the charges?
Your Honor, I can, and just based on the charges that I see, I do have a motion to exclude certain aspects of the evidence.
Okay. Yeah, the pretrial motion. You want a pretrial motion to exclude aspects? Okay, which evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. I see that in the investigation report, there is a specific reference from the arresting officer as to a picture. In fact, it actually says, as pictured. I look upon the state's evidence and I do not see the picture that they there have referenced. They state that they were in a helicopter, they took a picture. I do not see that in the state's evidence.
What?
I say, which I documented with a picture. Your Honor, maybe I'm being stupid, but I do not see a picture of my individual from a helicopter in the state's report.
I'm sorry. Can you? Okay, what, top of the report, first paragraph, second paragraph, third line. Like, let's where?
Very first paragraph, Your Honor. It's second line, which I documented with a photograph.
The dispatch call regarding poaching is photographed in evidence. It's located as poaching call.
Yep.
Oh, that was the dispatch call.
Yeah, that's what those
apologies.
words mean. That's what it says, dispatch regarding poaching, yeah.
My apologies, Your Honor.
She really
That's
does
all
not
right.
like Killian.
Critical reading
He's
is
the
hard.
head of the department.
She really does not like Killian.
No, he's the head of the department.
Do you have another pretrial motions?
None from the state,
Not
Your
at this
Honor.
time, Your Honor.
Great. Okay, now I'm gonna officially call court into session. Gavel sound. Court is called in session. For the people versus Kane Holt for a bench trial for the charges of criminal possession of a firearm and poaching. Mr. Holt, I'm gonna read your charges to you one at a time. Please plead either guilty or not guilty only. No additional commentary is needed. Just guilty or not guilty. To the charge of criminal possession of a firearm, 1 count. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay, I got not guilty plea entered. Thank you so much. And to the charge of poaching, 1 count. How do you plead, Mr. Holt?
Not guilty.
Okay, so I have a not guilty plea entered on both charges, so are going to be contested today. So both are on the table for discussion. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Holt. I appreciate that. Before we get started into the swing of things, bailiff, could you please swear everybody who's going to be giving testimony today? Mr. Holt, please do raise your left hand just on the, just in case you do decide to give testimony. That way we don't have to
I
remember to
do
swear
think
you
it's
in
just
later
going to be
and there's no
you,
issues.
Jordan.
Thank you so much. All
I don't
right,
know.
bailiff,
I think you should call both
Former
of us.
bailiff has to take off, so let
Right.
me know.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't know what
Everyone-
I could answer, but yeah, I'm down.
Well, I
Raise your
didn't see the
fingies.
gun. You did.
Oh yeah, I saw the gun. Yeah.
I
So
didn't.
both of you raise your hands.
All right.
Are you ready? Thank you. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you, Father Winter?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, did you say penalty of perjury up to and including death?
Oh, I like that.
Okay, it's penalty of perjury up to including death. So help you, Snow or whoever. Do you guys all say yes?
Yeah.
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 Great. Okay, great. Don't lie to me.
Awesome.
I will know. Okay, perfect. All right, now that everyone has been sworn in, now while it's not traditional to do this for bench trials, I feel like this one is going to call for it, and I do want to give defense a chance to make the arguments that they are just chomping at the bit to make. In the order of fairness and preserved due process, I am going to allow opening arguments from each side. Uriel, state, you're up first.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, today we stand before the court, intending to keep protected and green a sanctuary of wildlife in our fair state, known as Lago Zancudo. Your Honor, today the defendant is before this court because he sought to sully the lush blue waters by fishing in this protected area. He also, upon a search of his person, had a firearm on him that he should not have had because his firearm license is revoked. Thank you.
All right, defense.
Short and sweet. Thank you, Your Honor. First of all, can I start by saying what a wonderful day it is? And, Your Honor, I do appreciate you so much for taking this bench trial at such a late hour. Your Honor, like the Eye of Sauron, Rangers have decided to speculate as to my client's intention when he was in the vicinity of the Vought Sancudi area. My client will happily contest, of which we intend to put him on the stand, to prove that he had no intention of fishing within these waters. You see, Your Honor, like the brightest clownfish and like the darkest night, he looks upon you and he decides that you are a fair and honest judge. He will make the right decision. My client is guilty of but one thing: being in the wrong place at the wrong time. The state, Your Honor, will attempt to deceive you in every way possible. They will attempt to show that my client was fishing, whereas my client will happily testify to the contrary. They will attempt to show that he had an illegal firearm in his possession, of which my client will prove to the contrary. My client is yet but an innocent man, one who has been weighted by the tides, and he intends to prove otherwise. The state, in our firm belief, has no case, and we attempt to demonstrate that to you, best justice of this here court.
Okay.
I gotta pander to this judge.
That was a lot of licking, but I like it. I like it.
No, that was good. He did good.
Wow, that was not what I was expecting, and it was beautiful. And now I have so many questions. State, please call your first witness to the stand.
The state will call Ranger Jordan McJordanson to the stand.
Oh, Jordan McJordanson? Really? You again?
Got it, man.
Yes,
Do I-
Your Majesty.
Oh, well, Jordan, we're just going to keep running into each other like this. If we keep doing that, people will talk.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm okay with that.
All right. Okay, anyway, moving on. You are sworn in. You are under oath. If you lie, I will know using my Celtic, Gaelic, Irish magic, and God will smite you.
Okay.
That being said, go ahead and
just.
just walk me through what happened in your own words.
Okay.
Oh, Your Honor, sorry, just a little point of clarification. Are we doing narrative? And if we are, would we be able to do the same effect for our client?
Yeah, everyone can do narrative into adversarial if you want, or you can just do narrative if you don't want to do, like, if you don't want to ask direct, you don't have to, but you still have the opportunity for cross, right? So if you want to do pure adversarial Uriel, you can. It's your call. My default is going to be going through narrative with options for adversarial at the end. But if you ever have a preference and want to do it one way or another, let's say you want to show off a little bit that you don't need narrative, you can do it all adversarial. Feel free to. Impress me. I'd love to see that shit.
Thank you, Honor. This is why you're one of the best judges in this here court.
I agree.
Oh, thanks, lads. All right, enough glazing. Go ahead.
Okay. It all started with a phone call that I received from a concerned citizen that I do not know the name of. It was just a tip called into the Ranger hotline saying that there was 5 or so individuals fishing in the Zancudo area, which is a nature preserve that we hold dearly to our hearts. as rangers. So we assembled our squad, and me and Mr. Squabble, right in front of me, we took a helicopter, which is known as Dragonfly, I believe now. Anyways, I didn't pick the name. Okay, so we flew over there, and we had another.
Are you high? You seem confused.
No,
All right, I'm just making sure.
I
Okay,
pass
sorry,
on
continue.
grass, Your Honor. I pass on grass.
Square. Moving on, continue.
All right, so we started to get assembled because we take these very seriously. We were all to meet at the gas station on Great Ocean and
He said that there were
what's
4 or 5
I'm
people
trying to think of
fishing.
the
Or
other.
that there were 4 or 5 people fishing.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Oh, okay.
Y-
Never mind that.
Yes.
Use the microphone.
Oh, my bad. Great Ocean and Route 68.
Okay.
We also called the troopers for backup
Is he okay?
because we didn't have a lot of rangers on duty at the time. We ended up moving in, and we initially saw 2 different people, and I was taking pictures from the helicopter. And me and Lenny decided that we would move on to the other poaching call, which was to the west, as the 2 other rangers on the ground and the troopers on the ground had these 2 individuals looked like they had them arrested.
Keep on it.
So we moved to the other one, and when we got over to him, I pointed my camera, I looked at him, I saw him with his fishing pole in the water. I tried to take a picture. It was very shaky. I thought I did take a picture, but I didn't. As soon as I came out of the camera, he started running to his vehicle. He ran to his it's like a 6 tire vehicle, Benefactor, and got in, and what looked to be like he was running from us. The pilot of the helicopter, Lenny, right in front of me, got right over top of him, and Lenny's pretty loud. If you talk to him later, you'll see. He started screaming at the guy. He's like, "Hey, stop! Get out of the car! You're under arrest." The guy got out. He complied, put his hands up. Lenny dropped me at a safe distance. I got out of the vehicle. I let him know that he was under arrest. He put his hands up, or kept his hands up, and I handcuffed him. I believe I asked him. The first thing I did was I asked him, "Hey, were you hunting here?"
Your Honor, objection, hearsay. I believe it's not.
Okay.
I know what he said.
Okay, so I'm sorry, the objection. My bad.
No.
Stop.
No.
Shut your mouth on the stand.
Hearsay?
Rebuttal.
The defendant is in court. And the defense said he's gonna testify. So it's inherently not hearsay.
Your Honor, I sincerely hope the prosecution is not taking my pretrial motion as evidence of the fact that my client is willing to waive his Fifth Amendment rights.
Oh, Killian. Bless your heart. How do you think hearsay works?
Your Honor, I understand the fact that my client is available for testimony and that we may, in fact, call him up to the stand. I am just mainly concerned on a matter of principle that he should not be speculating.
That's not how,
nor
that's
overhearing
not how
what is
hearsay
heard.
works. He's allowed to say what he believes heard. If your client wants to contest it, they can. You have an opportunity to cross him about that testimony if you think he was wrong or you want to draw reasonable doubt about that belief and how it's not certain. Then you get up on that stand and you ask him questions to cross him and show how that belief isn't really a no, or like the difference between know and believe and think, and you make him look really stupid. And then when you do that, you create reasonable doubt. You don't just try to like skip doing your job and ask me to just give that to you.
I couldn't agree more, Your Honor.
Great. So anyway, that was denied.
Testimony. Which was the plan.
Do you want me to keep going? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I think I asked him a question. Were you hunting here? And then I immediately was like, okay, no, Mirandize this guy before you ask him questions. So I read him his rights, and then I started asking him questions. I asked him if he was hunting there, and then he said no. And then I said, well, were you fishing here? And he said, um, no, I put my rod in the water and I was testing the waters out. So I mean, he was fishing.
Wait, say that again.
He said he was testing the waters out.
Your Honor, this defendant is speculating. I mean, I just heard one answer where he was dipping the rod in the water, and then the guy just speculated and said, "So you were fishing?"
I never said he was dipping the
okay,
rod.
Your Honor, that's
did you have an objection?
Yeah, Your Honor, I would argue that he was speculating on that particular account. He gave me one answer, and then I immediately heard the opposite answer as part of the same testimony.
That's a mischaracterization of testimony, Your Honor.
I have to agree with the state on this one. That is mischaracterization of testimony. That's not speculatory. That's not speculation. How do I say this? I know that people will generally testify to their reasonable opinion or belief as they knew it underneath the facts and the circumstances. I also know that the reliability of eyewitness testimony is famously unreliable. That being said, I know how to weigh the evidentiary value of testimony. So your objection of speculation is overruled. Noted, but overruled.
Why were you
Continue,
testing at the water?
Thank you, Your
Mr.
Honor.
McJordanson.
So he said he was
With
testing the
a
waters out.
fishing pole.
So okay, sure, whatever. I know he was fishing. I saw him fishing. I just wanted him to get basically admitted under Miranda, which he did. Then my partner took over Mr. Squabble, and he found a firearm on the suspect, which was registered to him. I don't know if it was registered to him. I actually never took a look at the gun. You're gonna have to ask.
Your Honor, textbook speculation. I mean, he's literally saying on the stand he has no idea, and he's speculating
Your Honor,
about
can
the
my-
facts of this evidence.
My witness finish his narrative testimony, please, for the love of God.
Your Honor, there's a difference between narrative and speculation. This guy is literally saying on the stand, I have no idea whether this was his firearm, but I think it was.
All right, I'm gonna do learning court right now to help you out, Killian. These are all really great points. Okay, these are the things that you should be writing down that you notice that they're saying that is like you know, if you notice there's any slip ups like that, you should be writing all of those down. And when I ask you if it's time to highlight evidence, you know, that either further illuminates or elucidates the testimony we heard today, that is the time where you make all of these little points. You don't make them as objections and slow down fucking narrative. You literally are given a point in time where you're supposed to grab all of those things together and put them together and draw them all up for me where it looks like it's actually like tied up in a pretty little bow with a cohesive package.
I couldn't agree more, Your Honor.
Okay. I need to go to bed after this.
Overruled. Continue. And
Okay. So essentially, at that point, he was already under arrest, but we were waiting for a vehicle to come and pick him up to bring him back to Beaver Bush, where he was put in a cell. We called the DA. We called a lawyer. They in turn called a judge. We're here now at bench trial. Boom.
All right. All right.
do you have any direct? Okay,
Ye-
you do.
Yep,
Go
we
ahead.
do. Sorry about that, Your Honor. Okay. Ranger McJordanson, in your professional experience, how would you describe fishing?
Somebody
Your Honor, vague. I mean, vague and relevant actually in this instance.
Repeat your question really
Define
fast.
fishing.
Mick Jordanson, in your professional experience, how would you describe fishing?
I'm sorry. Your objection was vague and what?
Vague and
I believe he said relevance, Your Honor.
vague and relevance, Your Honor. I'm just trying to figure out, how do you define fishing? I think the state could ask a more pointed question that would be more relevant to the answer in which they seek to secure. I'm not sure how the generic term of how would you define fishing helps the state in this particular case, Your Honor. That's all.
I'm more confused about the objection than the question.
Let's just review the charge of poaching, participates in hunting or fishing in a protected area. Well, that just totally gets rid of the relevance objection. That's overruled. And then vague based on what? Because he was asked how we would describe fishing, the specific word that's included in the penal code definition of one of the charges that is being contested today.
Your Honor, I would naturally agree. I think the state could reframe the question as, what would you classify as the state definition of fishing, of which I would have no objection to.
Okay, well, in that case, overruled because your objection was incredibly pedantic. And not at a level where it's actually like semantics actually make sense are required, is that you're wanting overly formal state language, and it seems like you're objecting for the sake of objecting right now.
I'm so fucking.
All right, go ahead.
Do you need the question again, Ranger, or are you good?
Fishing is the act of trying to catch a fish, whether with a fishing pole, a fishing trap, with a fishing net, anything to try to catch a fish. That's in my opinion.
All right. Your Honor, I actually do not have any further questions for this witness.
All right, cross-examination. Your witness, counselor, defense.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Pull this up.
Officer, I note on cross-examination you couldn't quite define what fishing is in a penal code. Do you know that off the top of your head?
What fishing is in the penal code?
Yes, sir.
Do you want me to No, I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. Were you the arresting officer?
Well, I mean, me and Lenny were, yeah, sure.
Okay. You charged my client with poaching, correct?
Yes.
But you don't know the code, correct? The definition of the code, I should say.
Objection argumentative.
Your Honor, I'm not being argumentative. I'm just simply trying to understand whether he knows the code.
Your Honor, we charged him with the crime, and that's why we're here today. I believe he understands the code.
Do you, Trooper? Sorry, that's not for me to ask.
Yeah. Let me just make this clear. Is the question regarding the fact that he is not able to recite out by memory the definition of poaching that I just read to the courtroom?
No, Your Honor. I simply asked him to define what fishing is in the penal code, and he was not able to respond.
Oh. Because it's not in the penal code. That's bad faith.
Okay. I will withdraw that question, Your Honor.
Great.
Do you know the definition of poaching as the justice has just read?
Yes. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Keep going.
Thank you. How do you believe that my client met the threshold to charge him with poaching?
He was in a protected area with a fishing rod in the water, trying to catch a fish.
Thank you. Did my client say anything in his defense to why he was in that specific area?
Did he?
He said he was testing the waters out.
Did you find any illegal or prohibited fish on his person?
Not the charge.
No.
So how do you know he was illegally fishing in those waters?
Okay. He had a fishing rod with like 200 worms, and he admitted to me under Miranda he was testing the waters out. There you go.
If I dip my finger in water, in a bowl of water, would you say that I'm washing my hands?
Do I have to answer that?
No one's objected to it, Trooper.
Yeah, no one's objecting.
Please do answer the question.
I don't know.
You don't know. If someone is dipping a lure in water, how do you know that's fishing? I'm waiting, Ranger.
I'm thinking.
Your Honor, this witness
Bro,
is being non-responsive.
It's the fishing. I don't know what to tell you, man. He's got a fucking fishing rod.
I
What
asked
do
you
want
a
me to
very
tell
clear question, Ranger. If he is dipping a lure in water, how do you know he is actually fishing?
Well, I mean,
It's a very simple answer, Ranger.
because he's got a fishing rod and he's got a lure, and
yeah.
fish is most likely going to bite that lure.
So he caught fish.
I don't think he had time to.
You don't think he had time to?
No,
You
'cause
found
as soon
fish
as-
on him.
No, we didn't.
So how was he fishing?
Because he had a fishing rod and a lure and worms, and he put it in the water, trying to get a fish to come and bite that lure.
Ranger, if I got in the water with a very big stick, would you say that I'm spearfishing?
Objection relevance?
You want a rebuttal?
Your Honor, I think that's very relevant. The Ranger here cannot define what fishing is in restricted waters. I'm simply trying to ascertain as to why he thinks that someone who doesn't catch any fish is guilty of the crime of fishing.
Your Honor, the Ranger has provided a definition of fishing that he understands and the articulation for why the defendant was arrested for the act of fishing.
Do you want to bet one more time, Killian?
Your Honor, my primary argument, my rebuttal, was I'm trying to understand why someone who can't define what fishing is would consider someone stepping into the water would also be considered fishing. I am laying foundation for future questions.
Wait,
in
hold
this
on. When
instance.
you're saying he can't define what fishing is, counselor, when he did give a definition, was it just not to your satisfaction?
Your Honor, the past 4 questions he's been unable to satisfactorily answer in the defense's opinion. I understand that he did ask and answer a previous question similar to the effect, but this specific objection is not around asked and answered. It's around, sorry, do elaborate
Would it be
again.
around asked and answered when it has to do with spearfishing? It was relevance to do with spearfishing. Because you wanted to ask about spear and spearfishing when we're here on a poaching charge, where I don't think a spear was brought into question.
I'm merely
prior.
trying to
I've never
define
seen
the
someone
scope, Your Honor.
spearfishing. Have you?
Yeah,
You know,
on Survivor.
It does tie
yeah,
into my
bad.
previous
Yeah,
question,
I've
Your
seen that
Honor.
Survivor.
Yeah,
My
true.
bad. Survivor. Yeah, so that was a good show. That was a pretty good show.
Yeah, Richard. That's how Richard fucking hatched won season 1 because he was the main food provider as a spearfisher. They couldn't let him go because they were going to starve without him.
That's
Might
true.
be, Your Majesty. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
That's
Spearfishing
right.
is a thing.
It is. Sorry, it's just when you bring up spearfishing, I'm very knowledgeable.
I'd like Deadliest Catch. I think that's a great show.
Or they just throw
Yeah,
fucking
you
crab
strike
traps
me
in
as
the
a
water?
deadliest catch watcher, Killian. You do.
I do love it, Your Honor. That's a Sunday night Killian special. I go back to my courtroom.
Yeah?
I just watch Deadliest Catch all night.
Do you watch PGA Tour on Saturday mornings too, or?
Oh no, I can't stand golf, Your Honor. It's very boring, but you know, Deadliest Catch, that's all me. Plus, I do like Hell's Kitchen, Your Honor.
Like Gordon Ramsay, huh?
All right.
It's very good.
So, I'm gonna allow the spearfishing question. I'm gonna overrule your objection
All right.
on relevance. I'm
Thank
gonna
you,
allow
Your Honor.
him to ask it. It's fine. Go ahead. Repeat your question, counselor.
Your Honor, I do ask you to keep me honest here. I will attempt to ask the question in the exact same way, but if you think that I have deferred from what I originally asked, I would ask you to correct me. Ranger, if someone stepped into the water with a stick in a prohibited zone, would you accuse them of spearfishing?
If it was a spear and it looked like they were attempting to catch fish, like by sticking it in the water, then most likely, yes.
Excellent. If I had a yo-yo and it dropped into the water, would you say that's a lure?
All right. Again, the relevance objection, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I would contest that specific rebuttal from the state and state that a fishing rod with a lure on the end is no different from a yo-yo with a big wheel thing, whatever the hell they call the end of a yo-yo on the end. It's
Yeah,
the
the
same kind of
yo-yo.
question.
Yo-yo's
But,
Wait, hold up,
we're
hold
just
up, hold up,
defining the
hold up, hold up.
object.
Did you just say a fishing rod with a lure is the same thing as a yo-yo?
Well, Your Honor, they all have a string. They have an end. They all end.
They are incredibly fucking different. And if you don't understand the difference mechanically gear-wise, but what makes a yo-yo versus a fucking fishing rod, holy shit.
Your Honor, I will happily withdraw that question.
Great.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
Hold on a second.
Of course.
I'm placing this court into a brief recess so that I don't lose my fucking mind right now. And hopefully, while I'm in the back for the next, 5 minutes, you find the common sense that you have lost your entire life.
Oh my god.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Jeez.
You're not allowed to leave the stand.
Yeah,
you
you
get
gotta
back
stay
here.
up there.
Yeah,
Get
my
back
bad, my
here.
bad.
You don't get to
I'm
go
sorry.
down. You stay on the stand.
Do I stay here as well, Your
Nobody's
Honor?
allowed to speak
You're
with him. No, you
not
go back to
gonna
your
stay
desk.
by the witness.
You're not allowed to
Your
speak
Honor.
with him. You're not.
Don't
No one
speak
speak to
with
the
me.
witness.
Nobody talk to me.
We've got them on tender hooks.
He's selling in the name of the Fitzpatrick.
What the fuck are you doing, sir?
All right, I'm gonna stare at the wall over here for a minute.
Yeah, all right.
We're tying into the next point. The next point is... What the hell do you mean?
Mr. DA, man, can I ask you a question real quick? No, you're busy. That's fine.
Sorry, he's busy, yeah.
I literally questioned him.
Busy
Yeah,
boy.
I'll wait.
How do you find...
Yeah.
How do you define quit?
Yo, Squabble.
And he couldn't answer it.
Hey.
So I said, if I got him...
I just
Remember
want to know if I have to
me?
remarry my husband. I don't mind, but I just need to
Not
know.
really. Don't really remember
So
you.
how do you define someone dangling a rod in water equally fishing?
Okay, I'll find new friends.
Who are you again?
Hmm?
Who do I look like?
Oh, you don't talk about Venezuela.
A lady?
Oh, thanks very
all
much.
right, fine. You know what? It's yours. You tie this
Okay,
up.
alright. Shit.
However,
My name's
not
Jolly
being
Bell.
funny,
We only
the
went and
witness-
saved your buddy
the witness
together.
couldn't answer
You
it.
don't remember
Oh,
any of
right,
that.
yeah. Oh, yeah, I know who you are.
I'm Agnes.
the witness couldn't answer any of them.
Someone to voice
Yeah,
ID you.
Agnes.
Oh, come on.
You
what
can
was
see
wrong
my
with any of
face, you
my questions?
weirdo.
I need to tell Jordan he still gets a discount at Stroke Masters.
Yeah, and all of them are overruled.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I'm definitely at the courthouse. Where's this incompetent piece of shit?
Oops, sorry, sir.
All right, man. Well, you take over then. I mean, I'm not being funny. I have this guy on
Don't
tender
talk
hooks.
to me.
Hey, Jordan.
Hey, you can't talk. You can't talk to him.
I'm not talking to you.
Hey. Stop looking at him.
Not a word was said, look.
Listen,
Yeah,
I've
stop
got a witness
tempting
on
him.
stand who can't answer 50% of my cross-examination questions. I don't
Saying I'm
see
very
how that's
tempting.
wrong.
Yeah, stop trying to tempt him.
Mm-hmm.
We can hear you, lawyer. You're very loud.
Yeah, you're very loud.
Hey, and I answer all of your fucking questions.
I'm gonna go fish outside. Oh, I have any worms. Never mind.
Oh.
Ooh, Mr. DA man.
Yeah.
Wait, don't waste time, and now you're not gonna.
I have a
speak to me.
question. I got
Okay.
married last year. I know all my paperwork was destroyed in
my
the Great
God.
Flood. Do
Uh-huh.
I have to get remarried?
What is your name?
Agnes Morton.
Is there a...
I know that everything was destroyed, so if we have to do it again, I don't mind.
Yeah, I do believe you have to file again for a marriage license.
Okay, and then
hold
could
on,
we
let me
like
drink.
backdate that, or we have to get a new date?
I mean, you've been married. It's just to be recognized by the state officially.
Okay. Okay.
That is where the marriage license comes in.
How much is that?
It is $5,000 currently.
Okay,
Hello, my
so about the
presence is
same.
important.
That's fine. I'll I have to talk to a judge about that, right?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, we got Lenny Squabble.
Thank you.
All right, no worries.
What do you mean?
Oh, the gun, yeah.
Frosting, though?
Wait, did they define that in their scope during direct examination? So they didn't, but you can't object to us.
He did say that they found a
What does frosting
because you
mean?
objected to
Is that like
how
a,
do you know
like a...
that he didn't register.
Alright, so we got that on direct examination. That's nice. We can
Right? I'm not
contest that
misremembering.
then.
You go. You go.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the only thing I can think
You
of
can,
is
you can ask him. I don't know if that would be relevant. You can ask him if I told him to, you know,
So then what?
why I had that gun on me.
I was gonna say I think you ask
I think that's a very good one as well, yeah.
you ask
I like that.
you have a physical license, and then if he's got experience, you ask him in your experience what reasons.
I'm not
would
gonna
make a
lie,
license.
we're kind of fucked off the get-go because Judge Shaban does not like me.
Yeah, I know. I'm fucked. I'm turbo fucked. It's okay. You're gonna wire me $2,000, right?
I've been so nice to her. I thought I was being nice.
I should ask her
Okay,
for your
maybe I'm
consent to
being
be to
nice,
wire
but
me $2,000.
Ba-ba-ba.
In my mind, I was being very nice to the judge.
Do you realize how many more felonies I'm catching?
No, you're not getting any more felonies.
a
He's
shit
just
show?
gonna give you misdemeanors.
I am going to die. Just for a moment. I never texted Spring back. Uh-oh.
fall asleep?
Oh, he fell asleep.
Oh, he was there the
Oh.
whole
Oh,
time.
shit.
He was there
Oh,
the whole
my
time.
Oh
right
my
there.
Jesus
God.
Christ.
I didn't even.
Sorry. Oh my
Uriel,
God.
I'm so sorry. I didn't even see you.
That's
I
fine.
don't ignore you all the time like this, do I? Is this like a regular thing?
Well, I mean,
I didn't even see you.
well, it's fine. I just ate a lot of cheese before
Oh my God,
before court.
I'm so
He's
sorry.
used to it, Your Honor.
I'm so sorry. I feel really bad now. Oops. Okay. All right. Well, my bad, everybody. Let's get back to it. Court's back in session. That was totally a gavel that I totally hit on. Yeah.
Your Honor, that was the best gavel I've ever seen. I'm really changing my demeanor, you know? I'm a happy man now.
I'm so fucked.
Yeah, because that was the problem.
It's something like that, Your Honor. Are you happy for me to commence questioning of this here trooper?
Your Honor,
Ranger.
can we ask
Ranger.
for him to speak up?
Speak the fuck up and use the microphone.
I do apologize. Hello, Ranger. Welcome back from our short recess. So you mentioned that you were the arresting officer in conjunction with one of a person, correct?
Me and Lenny, I said, yeah.
Excellent. Now, when you searched my client, did you find a firearms license on him?
I didn't search him. I mean, let me be more specific. I did search him right before we came to the bench trial to take his fishing pole, the worms, and other fishing paraphernalia off him. I did not see a firearm on him at any time.
I do apologize, Trooper. That was a bit of a confusing question, so I'll just ask
Ranger.
again if that's okay. Ranger. So you didn't search him, but you did
It's okay,
search him.
paralegal.
When did you search him,
Paralegal,
sir?
right?
Yeah, sure. I like paralegal. That's a good rank.
Okay. Yeah, it was before we came to the bench trial.
Before you came to the bench trial, but you didn't search him before that.
No.
Can you please tell me who searched him as part of your arrest procedures?
Lenny, right in front of me.
Can you just, for the benefit of the stenographer, can you please point to the individual who searched
Oh,
him?
I can commute sentences? What the fuck?
It was that guy.
That guy right there.
Oh my God.
That guy.
My God.
I knew it all along.
Oh wait, I had that in his narrative.
Now, Ranger, I do apologize. I keep on calling you Trooper. That is my apologies.
It's okay, paralegal.
So, are you aware of what was seized off that individual? You yourself personally, of course.
Only the things I took off of him.
Do you know if a firearms license was taken off of him?
Because I talked to Lenny, yes. I think there was a firearms license taken from him.
Do you know if a hunting license was taken off of him?
No, I don't know.
Okay, that's fair enough, Trooper. Ranger.
Ranger!
Now, the firearm license that was removed from his person, do you know the date that was associated with that? The expiry date?
No.
You don't. Is there anyone in this courtroom who'd be able to attest to the date on that firearms license? You can point him out if you'd like.
I don't know if he can or not.
All right.
Would
so
you say
clothing-
that your fellow trooper's due diligence would ensure that he
Fishing.
had checked the expiry date on such a firearm license?
I don't have any fellow troopers.
Rangers, my apologies once more.
What? Sorry, what was the question? I'm sorry. I'm just being.
Would
an idiot
you
now.
would you say that it's fair due diligence of your fellow ranger to check the expiry date of such a license?
If the license was valid, yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to switch tacks just a little bit. And Your Honor, we may get objections of relevance. I'm happy to rebut them. Ranger, sorry, again. Have you ever seized someone's firearm license?
Killian, what's his uniform?
It is a ranger, Your Honor.
What's that tie color?
Green, Your Honor.
Right. That's a good color, isn't it? Green.
I do like green, Your Honor. It reminds me of St. Patrick's Day.
It sure fucking does. It sure fucking does, Killian. So how the fuck could you confuse it with the fucking trooper uniform, which is black?
Your Honor, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm just so used to going against the San Andreas State Police that I kind of just automatically default to the State Police.
Your Honor,
It
this is
it my
Ranger's
apologies.
erasure.
This
Ranger's
is Ranger
erasure.
This is Ranger erasure.
It is my bad, Your Honor. I'm not going to lie to you. It's very disrespectful of me to keep on referring to this here
I've
Ranger
come up with
as
your
a trooper.
contempt, Killian.
Thank
At
you,
the
Your
end
Honor.
of this court case, you will spend an hour volunteering to clean up the Ranger's office.
I think that's completely fair, Your Honor.
That's right. Okay.
Now, Ranger.
We have 2 janitors, but all right.
Oh.
I'm
not
sure you'll find
wanted.
all sorts of fun tasks to put him to work to.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I will redirect my question, though, just for a moment. So, Ranger, is it typical in your experience to revoke someone's firearms license when they commit a felony?
Objection relevance, Your Honor.
Your Honor, my client had his firearm license revoked as a result of a felony. I'm trying to understand whether that is standard operating procedures for either the Rangers or the San Andreas State Police.
I don't like SOPs in my courtroom, so don't talk about them. Not really applicable to a criminal trial, has no bearing on it. If you have some issues with SOPs where you think something is violated and there might be a civil matter at hand, has nothing to do with my criminal charges. I do not give a fuck.
Thank you, Your Honor. Are we sustained or overruled on that one?
The objection was sustained.
Thank you, Your Honor. I will continue. Trooper, were you aware of my client's prior arrests to the arrest that you effected today?
Objection relevance again, Your Honor.
Your Honor, his suspension of his firearm license was conducted prior to the arrest today. I need to understand whether the Ranger in question was aware of such an event.
There we go. He did it at the end. Everybody, you heard? He said Ranger.
Yes,
You call
Your
me
Honor.
a trooper. You call me a trooper.
I'm trying my
Oh.
best.
Are you really trying your best, Killian? Are you really?
I am, Your
Are you
Honor.
really, Killian? Because I feel like you are giving me like C effort when I know you could probably at least get an 89 if you tried.
That may be true, Your Honor. But this is all I can offer you right now, Your Honor.
You want to confer with co-counsel and see if you can't wring your heads together group project and get a B at least?
Your Honor, I would like to conclude my line of questioning, and then I have every intention of pulling in my co-counsel and letting them push me over the line, so to speak.
Okay, so you're gonna use them for extra credit. Got it. Okay.
No,
all right,
Your Honor,
proceed.
they're
No,
gonna
I
be the
understand. You're using your
people-
co-counsel as extra credit to try to boost your C grade. I got it. Go ahead.
Your Honor, a bit
I
like...
just don't know what you're satisfied with. You're satisfied with the C performance.
Your Honor, my co-counsel, they're going to be a bit like the people who tried to convince the Smeagol to throw the ring into the fire, right? We're all going to be sat around in a circle. They're going to be talking to me like that, Your Honor. They're going to be saying, throw the ring in the fire, and maybe I'll agree
That's
with them.
crazy. That's crazy. You bringing up Lord of the Rings in front of her.
It's
Okay.
crazy you said Smeagol through the ring into the Mount Doom. It's kind of...
Yeah, 'cause
Well,
it's
you
like
know,
a
if you-
total
if you get your
misrepresentation.
lore,
It's total
he is kinda
misrepresentation of the
Smeagol.
Return of the King. That's not accurate to the book or the film. Either of the films, the animated or the obviously Peter Jackson magnum opus masterpiece.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because Gollum fell into the fire, did he not, with the ring?
He
That
did,
is
Your Honor,
correct,
and it
Your
was the most emotional scene in the entire film franchise, if you ask
So
me.
he didn't really
because,
drop the ring per se. He fell into
Well,
the flame.
You know, I shed a tear at that scene, Your Honor.
So you just misrepresented Lord of the Rings in my
Ooh.
courtroom.
oh.
That's
I
a
do
second count of
apologize.
contempt.
Oh.
You know what, Your Honor? You know, I gotta take that little continuance to speak to my co-counsel about
That
Lord of the
conferring time?
Rings.
Yeah, go ahead and confer. Yeah, you take that time to confer.
Your Honor, I would like the record to state that the client as well as fellow co-counsel both have great respect for the Rangers and all they do for our society and their difference between them and the troopers, as well as our great respect for Lord of the Rings, both the books and the movies here. And
Fantastic.
this shall not pass.
Okay, you're a saving grace right now.
That
You're,
was-
you're
Thank
the
you, Your
you're
Honor.
the saving fucking grace of defense right now. All right, take your time.
All right, what do we miss?
Fucking button it up, you idiot.
So many
I
Lord
can't
of the
do this
Rings
all day.
references.
I can't do this. for all
Killian, I
day.
think
They
you're
know-
still on
they
the
know to pander
mic.
to me.
Jacob, what's Lord of the
I
Rings?
teach them to pander to me.
So
Remember
I
when
did.
I told you? You did watch Lord of the Rings when I told you to?
I did. I watched.
What do you think about it, Spring?
And the extended.
All right,
ones,
Lenny, are you
I
still
never
locked
Oh
in?
my god!
Oh yeah, I'm pretty
You like
locked,
them?
man.
All
Pretty
right.
locked.
I'm gonna not
Yeah.
have you do narrative.
It's
I'm
a
just
movie
gonna
about
ask you about
walking.
the search and the gun. Okay.
Yeah, no narrative. I mean, McJordan covered all the narrative, really.
I
so,
love you
like,
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, whatever you want, man.
I think my
All right.
quote.
Sounds kind of boring. if
I'm
they're
just gonna ask
walking
you,
and
Don't
bringing
go
more.
where I
Did you
got
search him?
When Frodo was like in
Cool, I
Did
don't
or
follow.
why did you search
That
him?
sucks.
And what did you find when you
Alright.
searched him?
Yeah, that was
I don't
probably
know.
one of the most.
And then did you check if he had a valid firearms license?
I mean,
Yeah,
Whitney
sure.
Houston said
Alright,
it first.
that's it.
Sounds
So
good
of
to
course
me.
it was
I mean,
emotional.
fair.
to say.
To be fair, I wasn't gonna watch
Yeah,
it,
this
but
one's
then
good, this one's good.
you know,
Gotta get the other
Magistrate
guy up there, gotta
Gray
talk
Quinn
about the
was
license
like,
and
"Hey,
everything,
I'm
about the
watching Lord of the
license, who
Rings," and I was
actually
like,
there and saw it,
"Oh
who
yeah,
else
I'll
was
watch it
looking
with
at it,
you,"
who
and she said,
also
"Good,"
recommend to
because you didn't have a
use your
choice.
votes when you get to cross for the other officer, just to give. Your most mightiest honor. I have a question for you.
I would say so because I'm running on fumes here. And
All right,
I-
Teddy,
I
great
know
What?
that
idea,
I'm
you're up.
running down.
Can I sit on the floor right
what else
beside
more we got
or
for this
near
guy?
Evelyn?
Yeah, that's what I need to know right
I
now.
don't think there's.
Nothing.
Yes.
This guy, nothing.
Thank
When
you.
you bring up the other officer,
All right,
make
someone
sure
give
You
me
may
a search
sit at the
warrant.
Supreme Overlord's PCP's feet.
I need a perjury trap against him.
For who?
What were you
Stand right now?
I got nothing for him.
Not for.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Okay, for the
Perjury trap.
Oh, never mind.
What are they trying to do?
What were you saying for the other officer?
Your Honor, the defense has no further questions at this time.
Who searched me? Because they're confusing.
But, Your Honor,
All right.
oh, big shock, horror in court. We would like to mark this specific ranger for recall for direct examination by the defense.
And after they searched me here.
What the fuck is he doing?
Okay. I feel like you didn't get any scope objections, so I don't really understand, but all right.
What the fuck is he doing?
Your Honor?
Go, you got this.
I mean, you may step. Oh, sorry. Redirect. Uriel, you
Yeah,
got
just
redirect?
one redirect, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead.
Ranger
If I'm
McJordanson,
redirect,
do you
we
need to
can
catch
screw them
fish to
again.
be a fisherman?
No.
Note the shit.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This is
No
what
further
we call
questions.
him back for.
Can hear you.
It's a philosophical question that was. All right, you may step down now. Thank you so much. What?
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I just have a really quick question. I'm so
Your
sorry,
Honor,
but
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna-
hate me, but I'm gonna say proper
Excuse me, sir.
lay opinion on that specific remark. He is not a fisherman. I'm not sure he's qualified to testify
Good job.
if you need to catch a fish to be a
Wait,
fisherman.
what? What?
She's not
How does
listening.
he know
man.
you're not a fisherman?
You need to let me
Crazy.
deal with that.
It's crazy.
You tell them to wait
Assume
for
it,
me.
just assume that
You tell
shit.
them to wait for me. They don't touch. You wait for me.
I'll tell them to wait. Okay.
Fuck me.
I'll call them back and stuff.
Sorry, I am just literally. You have no fucking clue. What's up?
Your Honor, the sky. No, in all seriousness, Your Honor, I just think the very last remark from the state to the state's witness, do you need to be a fisherman to fish? Sorry, maybe the Mr. Uriel here can clarify his exact question. I just think it was improper lay opinion, Your Honor, that's all.
Rebuttal,
I just
Your Honor,
motioned for
would
it to be
be,
struck.
Who asked?
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm
Also,
gonna-
he's a
I'm gonna-
ranger who inherently deals with wildlife and wildlife activities, of which fishing is one.
Yeah, yeah, oof. Yeah, they're kind of like experts in their fields of like ranger things.
Ranger type shit.
Your Honor, this is Ranger Erasure yet again.
Bring him over to RPD. There's a bench trial happening right now, but justice has to do it. So.
No, your motion, your objection is overruled.
Your Honor.
What the fuck? All right. Do you have another witness from the state?
We do, Your Honor. We will call. I do apologize. Ranger Lenny Squabble to the stand.
Where
All
do I go
right,
now?
get up here.
Yep.
You're
Okay,
you're
yeah,
sworn under
sure.
oath still. If you lie,
Yeah.
I'll know, and I will destroy you.
I'm not gonna lie.
I will not
Maybe.
enjoy it.
I
Your
might
Honor,
not
we will
lie.
do purely adversarial on this witness.
Great. Purely adversarial is awesome. I love that. Incredible.
Thank you, Your
Okay.
Honor. Ranger Squabble, would you provide your name and rank for the record, please?
Just Ranger Lenny Squabble.
Did you search the defendant today in relation
Yeah.
to an arrest?
Yeah.
Your Honor, compound question. Did you search the the victim in relation to the arrest? There's two questions in one.
Your Honor,
Sorry,
it's-
where do you think the second question is?
it's
Did
one
you search
question.
a ranger as a yes and no? In relation to the arrest is also yes and no.
I was finishing my question.
No.
Yeah, sorry, I jumped the gun there. That's my bad.
Hold up. Hold up. In relation to the arrest is a prepositional phrase. It is not a compound phrase. It is not. It does not even begin with a compound. There is no compound sentence. There is no compound question. There is not a compound direct object. No, no. A prepositional phrase does not create a compound question.
I couldn't agree more, Your Honor. The pause confused me. That's my bad.
Okay. Re-ask the question and then re-answer.
All right. Did you search the defendant today in relation to an arrest?
Yeah.
What did you find on the defendant?
Well, I found a gun, and I found crayfish, and I found a snail, and I found a bunch of fishing gear.
All right. Was the gun registered to the defendant?
Yeah.
Did the defendant have a valid firearm license?
No.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Wait, was the last question and answer? Sorry, I was writing it down. I was just behind.
It was, did the defendant have a valid firearm license?
No.
Okay, got it. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, Cross, your witness, defense.
Could you please describe once more, for clarification, the items that you found on the witness?
I found a gun. I found a crayfish. I found a snail. And I found fishing gear.
Is a crayfish, a snail, and fishing gear typical of someone who is illegally fishing?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Objection, speculation?
Is a snail, a crayfish, and fishing gear typical of someone who is illegally fishing? Is the
Okay,
answer-
hold on,
is the
hold on.
question.
Don't answer because you have an objection on speculation.
Your Honor, the
You can
state
rebut.
has
Rebut.
defined- Oh, I will do so, Your Honor. The state has defined the scope. In fact, they asked that very question and got that very response. I'm trying to understand whether that would normally indicate illegal fishing. The entire crux of this case is that my client was poaching. I'm trying to understand whether the items in which they seized from my client is something that they would normally seize from someone who is guilty of poaching. If it is not, then I do not see why they would believe my client was poaching.
You want to respond?
Sure. Typically, the items that are found on a person are also contextualized within actions and the place that they're in. As such, yeah. I think it's speculation in that the ranger does not inherently know
Your
what
objection is
anybody.
noted. I want to hear the answer. It's overruled. Answer the question.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
He asked the question again.
Is that
Of course
typical
I
of
will.
someone who is
Is-
illegally fishing? I wrote it down. You're not re-asking.
I yap too much. God damn it.
Not uncommon.
Not uncommon. Can you define that?
It's not uncommon. But it's not common.
Your Honor, I'm actually weirdly going to object to this witness with a vague response. I really don't understand what he
I
means
can
by
go
that.
into more detail if you want. I can do that.
Your Honor, he's allowed to ask clarifying questions if he doesn't understand the response, but a vague objection to their answer.
I don't really need to know your internal like monologue. You can keep that to yourself and then just like ask those follow-up questions.
I will do so, Your Honor. How many times do you question people on fishing?
Objection scope.
Sorry, that was vague and scope. No, I agree. I withdraw that question.
Caught
Your Honor.
yourself. I appreciate it. Go ahead. Love a self-correct.
Is a crawfish a usual bait for poaching?
No.
No. Is a snail a usual bait for poaching?
No.
What are the usual bait for poaching?
Usually like worms and bait and such, just tackle. I'll just say tackle.
Tackle. Did you have any say in the charging decision against my client?
Objection scope.
I failed to see that, Your Honor. I'm asking him, did he have anything to do with the charging decision of my client? I think that's very much in scope.
I asked him specific questions related to his search and the firearm that he found on the individual.
We're gonna do
Your Honor,
this.
I would agree with that. However, in the previous client's testimony, did
Previous
implicitly-
client's testimony. Whose
Sorry,
testimony?
the previous ranger's testimony did implicitly point
That's
at this
that
individual.
that ranger's testimony had like specific scope to it though, and their scope are different.
Your Honor, I was hoping to establish the scope by having the previous
You haven't
ranger
opened up
point at
scope.
this
You haven't opened up
individual.
scope with this witness. You can just recall him like you did at the last one if you really want to, because Uriel decided to place a scope objection now.
Yes, Your Honor.
Scope objection is sustained.
Thank you, Your Honor. What say did you have in the charging decision of my client?
Objection scope once again.
Your Honor, the defense has actually defined that this person had some kind of recourse as to what my client was charged with. I think it's very clearly acceptable if he is to define what decision he had into that entire process.
Wait, what?
I think he should be able to answer as to what decision he had in the charging process when it was brought up on.
I
direct
already
and
said
cross.
it was overruled. Like I'm sustained. I already said it was sustained. You don't. No, it was not. It's out of scope. That question is out of scope.
Yes, Your Honor.
Just mark him for recall if you really want to ask that question.
Your Honor, I would like a minute continuance. I need to speak with my co-counsel.
It's not a continuance. You just need a second to confer with your counsel. A continuance would be if we actually like make it to the.
Can I go
court.
get something to drink real quick? You thirsty?
I am thirsty, yeah.
I mean, do we want to mock
Yeah,
him
let
for
me go
recall?
get some shit to drink, alright?
All right, thank you.
Didn't Jordan still take this guy's bar license before?
You can't keep on asking questions that are outside the scope.
I mean, I'm not being funny. The
Go
DA
on,
asked
guys.
three
I understand
questions,
why.
of which
I
I
agree with
thought I
Jordan.
was in the scope.
What's up, feller?
I don't think you were inside the scope, and that's the whole reason he.
All
asked
right,
only those three
let's mock them
questions.
for recall, and let's leave it at that. Is there any questions that we want to ask them on direct cross-examination, in which we can ask them leading questions?
Yeah, I think you're good.
Hugo?
I think you need no. I think you're good. Stop pissing her off.
Your Honor, once more, we are fine to end question at this point, but we would again like to mark the specific witness for recall.
Great.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Any redirect, Uriel?
No, Your Honor.
Great. Thank you so much, Ranger. You may step down now. Ranger Squabble.
Thank you,
Thank you for
Your
your time and
Honor.
for your testimony today. But you have been marked for recall, so you can't leave.
Yeah, of course.
Great, Uriel. Do
350.
you have any other witnesses, or would you like to highlight evidence or further illuminate or elucidate
You
the testimony
hungry
we
or
already heard
thirsty?
today? I'm gonna let you lads know because there's been so many moments that would make that extend so long. I'm going to allow you to do closing, so you can save it, and I'll wrap it all up in a closing if you like.
I will save it all for closing, Your Honor. The state
Thank
will
you.
rest at this time.
Thank you so much. You know how much that thrills me. Thank you, fucking God. Okay, great. Defense, do you have any witnesses you would like to call at this time?
Your Honor, we need a couple of minutes to defer at this time.
Okay, no problem.
I will be very quick with you, Your Honor.
Okay, great. We will.
Holy
just
Giga-Raid.
I'm not placing this a recess. We're just
Hey,
gonna allow you a
Diva.
few
Hello,
moments.
everybody. Welcome in.
You have like 3 minutes.
We're doing a Ranger case.
Timmy, you all right?
Thank you for the follow. Solar Kraka?
That's the one you marked.
The fence is pissing off Siobhan, mostly Killian. It's A-Trick.
Because they catch him there. Oh,
Horn Tyler, thank you. Yeah, welcome in, everybody. Welcome. I play Uriel Whitlock. I'm an ADA. We're in Ranger Court right now. Siobhan is very upset. It's a poaching charge and a criminal possession charge.
I want my job, Uriel.
You're one of the greats.
I want your job? Why?
Yeah, you want my job?
Wait, why?
Apparently, I'm bad at it.
Oh, you're
What?
good at your
What?
job.
Who said
told
that?
you that?
Yeah. We love when she's
Oh, I
mad,
got
yeah.
super upset because, like, one judge will allow statements be used in a bench trial, while another judge would not
Protect you,
allow those
yeah, I'm
statements
trying.
to be used if the officer or the person's not there. So I told him to drop 2 of the 3
Thanks for the
charges.
follow. Thank you for the
because
raid again.
The
Appreciate
arresting
that.
officer decided that he did not want to show up to the bench trial.
Oh.
Tell me,
And
listen.
the only one that we could prove was the picture that we had.
Our jobs are ups and downs. You pull yourself together. You stand
Yeah.
up.
Love it, right?
You stand
Yeah.
up tall, and you put your fucking chin up right now.
We can talk about this after
you
court,
guys,
but well, at least
after
with
you
me.
guys left,
Um,
I'm gonna throw my bison.
Your
Tammy,
Honor,
we love you.
am I allowed to go use the toilet?
Well, I'm here, sir.
I'm so fucked.
I did offer at the start of the trial to take over. You didn't say it.
We'll protect Yomi. We'll do our best. We got to protect Yomi.
Are you serious?
I didn't know.
In and out, Your Honor. 1 minute.
Yeah, Siobhan
I mean,
is
can you
pissed.
hold it? Like, we're almost done.
I can, Your Honor.
Siobhan is very upset.
I would like to say our first witness is going to be the very first ranger in question. We have exactly 2 questions for him, and then we'll pull it.
Great. Perfect.
Yeah, we'll be okay. We'll be okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, this guy got
Fun.
caught fishing in Zancudo over in here, this protected area. Rangers arrested him and also found him with a gun. He doesn't have a firearm
Oh.
license.
Oh, are they?
That's not what they think it is then.
No.
Oh shit.
All right, no worries.
So we have
Do you wanna
evidence
go
of
up on the
that.
stand?
The Rangers saw him fishing. He says he was testing the waters, which is like, well, what are you testing the waters for? With a fishing rod. You know, a bunch of bait on them, stuff like that. So we're trying to help the Rangers in court.
Oh my god.
And yeah, it's kind of turned into
I want to tell them not to take
not great. it's been kind of a long case.
He's so depressed. Yeah, look how depressed he is.
No, that's the head of the video right there. You go with it.
Oh my god.
Tiomi, do not do that. What the hell?
We need to get this guy put on some kind of watch or something.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm
No,
saying
don't do that.
someone's just gonna do
Tiomi!
that. I'm not saying that.
What would
I'm not telling them
Phoebe
to
say
do it to
right
me.
now?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm not saying I'm going to do that. I'm just saying that's what's going to happen probably.
No.
Well, if Lenny gets shot again, he'll probably die. Okay.
You know
so
what?
This
I might die. I
He
could
might die if he gets
Oh
shot
my
again.
god. Well, yeah.
You could
I mean,
take my position at the Rangers.
No, I feel bad for taking your job.
I'll be too
Well,
dead
there
to
you go.
care.
Well,
Then you
yeah,
need to
see, and
stay
that's
as
why
a
I don't want to
DA.
take your job. What the hell? Tell me.
Tell me,
Come on.
Griffin, you fucking straighten the fuck up right now.
Yeah,
Start
better-
acting it.
You better
I know
buck
it's
up.
not like me. I'm normally cheery and happy.
Oh,
Yeah, I hate to see you like this. This is
it's really depressed. Kind of bringing the mood down, honestly.
well. Don't say
If only
that.
Bahamas was open, I could offer
Wow.
this man some drinks.
I'll lose this bench trial right now if
Yeah,
you don't
well-
straighten the fuck up. We'll
We'll
fucking
take you to a
throw
strip
this shit.
club.
Don't do
Tell
that.
We will throw this
I
right
want-
now.
I want you guys to win. You're
We've
doing
been
a
here
good
for so
job. That's a
long.
great job.
If we win, will it
Entertaining
cheer
to
you up?
watch. Yes, you guys
Oh,
better
okay.
win now.
Alright. Damn, his life is depending on if we win this, guys. No pressure.
Damn.
No pressure.
Wait, oh my god. I can't handle this.
No,
Oh, wait, yeah. I
They're
can.
laughing at me. They're laughing at me.
Nobody's laughing at you.
No one's laughing at you. It's fine.
Yeah, you're good.
We all love you. Know you're the most beloved person in the city.
It's
Now
true.
calm the fuck down.
So yeah,
Those cute little ears of yours. That's what it is.
That's
If
true.
it was, no, let's throw the bison.
Nobody knew who you're. Nobody knew.
Actually, Your
Nobody
Honor,
has a
we
fucking
changed it up a
car.
little bit.
Approach
I would
your
like to. Oh, come on.
Seem more like mine. Okay.
What,
good luck.
okay.
Yeah, thank you, Tim.
May I approach, Your Honor?
You're part of council, Hugo. Of course you can approach.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
This is not good.
Have it.
Yeah, you're gonna have
What's up?
I just wanted to note, I wanted to apologize once again for my co-counsel's behavior here. I would be in a position to do more, but unfortunately, my weed's been made illegal and I'm having a hard time.
Oh.
That is all. Thank you.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, he's honest, I guess.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
Counsel. All counsel. And only counsel. I don't need officers. I don't need the defendant. Everybody else stay in the courtroom. Only counsel come into chamber. Back here. Back here. Okay?
okay.
Nobody else.
Sing for us, Eric.
All right. What is happening?
Passes you a J. Here you go.
That's
Yep.
illegal, Your Honor.
It's a misdemeanor. You're allowed to get those and still keep your job. Just.
Your Honor, I fired a lot of lawyers for that.
Cool. I don't care. This is.
My father had it.
Thank
He's
you,
going
Your
through
Honor.
withdrawal. He's not okay. You don't understand.
Thank
No,
you.
Your Honor, I do agree with you. He is definitely going for withdrawal.
I'm pulling myself together.
I have been stewing for so many hours. The Supreme Overlord wouldn't help me.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right, lad. It's all right.
Thank
It's
you.
okay. I understand. I understand.
Again, I'm sorry for Mr. Fitzpatrick. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Strippers worked on your car.
You.
Your Honor.
What's your deal?
Oh my god.
What do you mean, Your Honor?
I can hear. Okay. First of all, you little shit. I can see. Okay, the shit-eating grin on your face when you say, "What do you mean, Your Honor?" Plain as day, as easily as I could hear it in your voice.
Never, Your Honor. I would never laugh in a court case. That would be very disrespectful.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You little shit. Explain yourself.
Your Honor. Sorry. I am trying to just prove my client's innocence. I may have a little grin on my face the entire court case, but I do think that's because the court case is inherently flawed, Your Honor.
I have no idea. At this point, I just want to go home, honestly.
I find myself in a position of arguing against charges in which I'm not sure the legal definition has been met.
Killian, I need you to know every time. Every single fucking time. Okay? You misuse an objection. You sully the
Mr.
Fitzpatrick
Uriel?
fucking name and law, and I need you to stop doing that.
Mr. Uriel?
Your
Okay.
Honor, you
Okay.
have
Oh,
my
I'm
solemn
good.
promise that I will not object to frivolous complaints. It is something that I have been teaching my paralegals and my lawyers, but I assure you that I will change their ways and my own. In the pure case of my client, I believe that I am merely standing up for his rights as a person who I do not believe is guilty of the crimes that have been levied against him.
No, listen, you can do all of that, but you are like not reacting to the testimony that you are getting, and you should be more reactive. This is feedback. This is coaching. This is me giving you live coaching feedback on what's going to make you an actual great fucking attorney. If you can learn to do that instead of like the young, almost junior attorney like thing of like clutching on to like the narrative you want to craft rather than accepting what you're getting and then moving with that and adapting on the fly, right? When you figure that out, when you actually are responding and reacting and adapting, you're gonna be a fucking rock star. So I don't want you to think that I'm always shitting on you, because I actually think you're gonna be fucking incredible. I am harsh because I am tough love, because I expect you to not be happy with that B I talked about earlier. I want you to get that fucking A because you can, and you're selling yourself short every time you don't.
Your Honor, I could not agree more.
If I
Okay, when you
may.
say that, I feel like you are full of shit and you are just lying to my face.
She beat me with a gavel.
Your Honor,
when
I'm
I
going to be
fucked up.
completely honest with you. I could not believe
What?
more. Hey, stop fucking going into a heart-to-heart here, man. Come on.
I
Sorry.
did beat him with a gavel, though.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
fair enough.
If
Your
I
Honor,
may.
I could not but agree more. I have several character
Calidus
flaws.
Gem,
One of them
thank
is that
you,
I believe
thank
that I'm
you.
never wrong, which means I get up on a stand, I get
Appreciate
up in a
it.
court case, and I have a
Hope you guys
tendency
are
to
doing
argue
well.
with justices because I believe what I'm saying is inherently right. And I know for a fact that 90% of the time what I say is actually wrong.
To the end.
Your Honor,
Your
I'm-
inability to accept criticism is a really, really, really bad character trait.
Your Honor, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I can accept criticism, but my primary problem is that I just don't take it on board. I completely understand where you're coming from, Your Honor. It is a common character flaw that people tell me.
What
it's
is
also the reason that so many
happening?
people decide to retain me as a lawyer, because they know that I argue the most mundane of points in a court of law. I mean, you heard my objections before, Your Honor. I'm sat there objecting on the most mundane of vague questions known to the history of vague questions.
Did you win?
Yeah,
And
and
I
in the
sit there
process of
and I
doing
look
We're
back
still
that,
in
you're not
court.
helping your client and you're actually doing them a disservice.
We're still in
Yup.
court.
I couldn't agree more,
And
Your
when
Honor.
you do your client a disservice to that level so often, I have to wonder if you're intentionally throwing cases and whether or not you deserve your bar.
Oh.
Your Honor, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. Again, maybe this is me who can't accept criticism,
Oh.
but I do have one of the highest clearance rates in the state. But that is not because I'm an arsehole. It is inherently because I'm an arsehole, because a lot of the time I do find myself arguing against justices' decisions. And that is not right, Your Honor. I'm going to tell you right there, right now, me vehemently disagreeing with justices is not right. I find myself doing it more and more often. I don't think it's necessarily correct, nor do I think it's in the best interest of my client when I look back upon it. But I do argue my client's best interest to my heart, Your Honor. I understand that 90% of the time I'm likely going to be incorrect. But when I get up on the stand, I do so with the sole intention of ensuring that my clients leave the court case without any charges against them. And unfortunately, that puts me in a position of no compromise, and I do not agree that that's correct. I find myself very regularly going against what the common knowledge says.
Oh my gosh.
And very
Wait.
regularly arguing against what you, Your Honor, would normally decide against. I do so
I wonder
because
if the
I believe that in my
defendant
current
knew
position,
what
I
he
have
was
to
getting
argue to the
into
best of my
with
ability,
this
and sometimes that
case.
includes me hitting out with objections when I think the objections might not even be necessarily relevant to the specific question in scope. But I do so in the hopes and the
Probably
best
not.
interest
Yeah,
of my
I
client.
don't know that he did.
I'm not saying that I'm right, Your Honor. I'm just saying that when I'm up in court, I do so purely based on the knowledge that I intend to get my clients off.
I'm not one to tune out a
Oh
lot.
God,
but
that sounds rude.
Killian
Maybe I
do be
shouldn't say it
kinda
like that.
yapping right now.
Can I can I chime in with a little bit of advice I provide paralegals that I got from a judge?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead?
Okay, Mr. Fitzpatrick, I think the issue here boils down to this one piece of advice I give paralegals all the time. Don't fight with the proctor. When somebody fights with you when you're giving them the bar exam, you know that they're not even trying to be receptive. That doesn't show commitment
Yeah,
to
I'm
the
sure.
cause. That shows obliviousness.
I don't know.
I couldn't
And
agree
lack of
more, Mr.
respect.
Hugo.
Oh, okay. Well,
You know, Judge Siobhan, I'm going to be completely honest with you. In my career, in the past 5 months of being a lawyer, I've been suspended exactly once, and that one suspension was for arguing with a judge. Unfortunately, I find myself in a position of
Having
consistently.
learned nothing from that experience?
I would like to think that I did learn something, Your Honor. However,
You
I
really
find
just
myself.
got contempt for back-talking me repeatedly in court today.
As
Do you think the judge who suspended you before would have not suspended you again for the same today?
As I was about to say, Your Honor, I think you're actually
I
correct.
learned to dig in my heels.
Okay, so you got,
I mean, he literally
so you got
honest
more
with you, I
empathy
don't
and more
agree.
compassion from me.
He literally said,
I'm going to be honest with you, I don't agree.
I
agree with the
I
the
take
contempt charge,
the
but,
criticism
that's to
and
its
I
own.
don't do
Maybe
anything
that's
with it.
more evidence of the fact that I have
Hey,
stubborn
Killian,
Irish
I'm not the
blood in me.
person you tell that you don't agree with my fucking contempt charge. There are some things that you should keep to yourself. Remember what I said about internal monologue? Not every thought that you think needs to come out of your fucking mouth.
I couldn't agree more, Your Honor.
I mean, that's kind of throwing stones in a glass house, Your Honor.
Shut up, Uriel.
Could you gentlemen just turn around for a quick moment?
You good?
I should have fucking done that at the beginning. Hey,
No.
Spring.
No, she does not.
Do as I say, not as I do. Take the lawyers back at the beginning to get them to fucking behave. Don't do it in the middle like I just did. All right.
Okay. I've written it down.
Great. Good job. All right.
Thank you.
You'll be better than me. One day you will be able to replace me, and I'll be able to leave and pursue what I really want.
Can we
Okay.
That'll
great.
be a
back
sad
to
day, Your Honor.
politics, please?
Yeah, that would be a sad day.
Oh, don't worry. I'll still be in this
Suck
building.
ups.
Don't worry. I plan on staying in this building.
Shut
Don't
up
worry.
first.
What did first say?
He said we're suck ups, Your Honor.
Oh. All right. Well, that's fair. Okay. Where were we? Defense. Who we calling? Who we calling up first?
Your Honor, we would like to call my client to the stand. Ooh.
Oh.
Affirmative defense.
Okay.
I mean, testifying on your own behalf doesn't always mean invoking an affirmative defense.
That's true.
Generally, one is pretty much required for possession charges, though. Anyway, great. You're sworn in. Just want to remind you, sir, that you are sworn in.
Now, Your Honor, I would like some leeway, similar to how the Rangers were allowed to provide narrative. I'm hoping that you will provide us the good graces to do the same for my client.
I mean, yes.
Okay.
In which case, sir, can you please describe the events of this evening that led up to your arrest?
Yes. So earlier today, I was salvaging through some garbage can down in the city, where I found some bait. I decided to head up north later on the day, and I stopped to refuel my new vehicle at the gas station up on Route 69 by 68. Well, by the Great Ocean Highway. When I was there, I saw that there was water directly about 50 feet from the gas station, and I decided to test out the lure to see if it was proper.
Lure. What is
And
the
then
lure
after I got back into my
for?
truck, I saw the helicopter arriving and police telling me You're an asshole. Get fucked.
Okay,
Did you say that?
I don't know if they said that.
That's
I
pretty
didn't
much
say
it.
that.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. Now, did you catch any illegal fish?
I did not catch any illegal fish.
Can you
Okay.
characterize what you did when you're in the Fort Zancudo illegal fishing zone?
The only thing I did was testing out some lure to see if it would catch on the grass or maybe on a piece of driftwood.
Can you please describe that action for me?
Well, you have to dangle the lure near the grass or near the water and driftwood.
Okay. Anything further?
Not much. Nothing further to add.
Okay.
Okay.
Where did you purchase said lures and baits?
Well, the ones that I was testing, I found in the garbages while rummaging through the city's garbage and trying to help people, recycle.
When did you decide to go fishing?
I didn't decide to do any fishing. I just was at the gas station and on route 68 when I decided to test the lure.
That's fine. Thank you, sir. How far away is Route 68 from where you decided to try out your lure?
I can't really guess, but maybe 100 feet, 50 feet, 100 feet. It's really just beside the gas station.
Okay. Did you catch any illegal fish during your time there?
I did not
Hasn't
catch.
answered.
I will withdraw that question, Your Honor.
Okay.
Why did you decide to leave said premises?
Because I had done all the testing I needed to do with my new bait.
When did you have the first inclination that you may have done wrong?
When the troopers
I saw nostrils
told
flaring.
me
It's a
that
Christmas miracle.
I was doing illegal stuff because
What
they
did
told
you
me to
s-
put me in
that-
my in the
that-
air.
That's fine. What did you say to the troopers in question?
I said I did not know that this area was illegal or that fishing here was illegal at all or that anything was illegal here.
To the best of your knowledge, did you have anything illegal on you?
I did not have anything illegal on me to the best of my knowledge.
To the best of your knowledge, did the troopers find anything illegal on you?
Not until they told me so.
What did they tell you was illegal?
They told me that I had an illegal firearm.
But
He
they
didn't
did not
have
say that you had
fish on him.
an illegal
He
fishing
had
gear.
bait.
No.
I see. Did the troopers in question provide any evidence that you've been illegally fishing?
No.
Evidence?
When did you request a lawyer?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't want to go into too much narrative there, sir.
Yeah, sorry.
When did you request a lawyer?
I requested a lawyer on my way to the jail cell.
I see. When you got to the jail cell, were you searched again?
Yes.
Did they find at that point in time anything illegal, as according to the state code for illegal fishing, on you?
Nope.
I see.
Is there no legal fishing?
They arrested you for a fishing rod.
Well, that would be correct.
Surprised I didn't get an objection, Your Honor. Let's talk about the illegal firearm for a minute. What happened? Was it a day prior to the fishing charge that happened today that you were arrested for a firearm violation?
Yes. Am I allowed to go wide in my narrative there?
You know what? I'll define the narrative for you, and I may ask you to elaborate.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
So, was it a day prior to this here illegal fishing charge that you were detained for a firearm violation?
Yes.
Objection relevance, Your Honor. I don't know
Your
what
Honor,
this
my
has to
client
do
was
with
literally
anything here today.
arrested for illegal possession of a firearm. I'm now defining in which he was arrested for the initial charge.
I literally don't give a fuck. That's not being contested today. How he does or does not. You're talking about him losing like a firearm violation yesterday. That's not in evidence. No.
Thank you, Your Honor. When you were arrested, did they seize your firearm?
No.
Today?
Well, yeah, yes.
Did they explain why?
Yes, they said that it was illegal because I did not have a license, a valid license.
Did you have a physical card on you that confirmed your availability to have that license?
Yes.
Did you provide that to the troopers when questioned?
They never questioned me about the license itself.
Did they
just said
make
that I did not have it?
That's enough for me, sir. Did they make any utterance as to the validity of your firearm license when you were being arrested today?
No.
They did not question you about it at all.
No, they just went straight to don't have a valid license, and that's it.
Yeah.
To the best of your
need
knowledge,
to
your
ask him
firearm
if he has a
license was valid today.
Yes.
Okay, well.
Do you have any reason that you would doubt said testimony on the stand?
Sorry, doubt what?
Would you doubt what you just said? Is there any reason that you would doubt what you just told me?
No, not at all.
What? What is this?
Why is that?
I was never told that my license was revoked in the first place.
When would have your license been revoked?
Okay, I'm going to object again on relevance. This is just a roundabout way of asking the first question he asked like 10 questions ago.
Your Honor, your only rebuttal is I've now defined the scope and I've tied it into the current case.
No. Don't say what
respect
my
the
only
fact.
rebuttal is. You don't fucking say what I get to fucking say. Holy shit. What? You just literally said, Your Honor, your only rebuttal is? Killian! Who do you think you are?
Your Honor, naturally, I will take your testimony above all else.
It's not testimony!
Oh, God.
Testimony is something that is sworn under oath! Am I under oath?
No, Your Honor.
She's super mad. Who's the lawyer? That's Killian Fitzpatrick. He's one of the PDO leads.
What is testimony, Killian?
Testimony is where you've been sworn in by
Which
a
I think
court
is
clerk
probably
under
why
penalty or
Siobhan is
pain
very
of
mad about
perjury
this.
or contempt of court.
Because that's one of the leaders of the public defense office.
Okay, I said that the prior incidents is
I think it's
facts, not
Killian
in
with a
evidence.
C.
I did not say that it had anything else to do with whatever you were trying to say. What you frequently do, Killian, is called a straw man argument. It is a logical fallacy and it is easy to tear down. Do better.
Of course, Your Honor.
Because he's Irish.
I will naturally withdraw my last question based on that argument.
Okay. Never mind then.
Sir, if I may briefly direct your attention once more back to the fishing.
Oh.
Whereabouts were you when you dangled your rod in the water?
About 50 feet from the gas station. Is that what you're
Okay.
asking?
Are you aware of the
Dangled
state's
rod
prohibited
in the
fishing
water.
zones?
No, I am not.
So when you... Sorry, Your Honor, I'm going to rephrase to try and avoid a leading question. So when you were trying out your rod, to the best of your knowledge, you were not doing so in any violation of the law.
Yes, correct.
I see.
Oh,
Did you
God.
query said rangers on said law on your arrest?
Yes.
This
Did
is
they
the fatigue
explain
build.
a
This is
satisfactory explanation?
They were kind of vague about the whole thing.
Did they give you any warning about fishing in that area?
No.
Did they explain where you may have had a warning about fishing in that area?
They specifically said that there was no warning. It was straight to jail. They said there was no exception to that.
Have you ever read any materials that
We're never gonna
specifically
fucking
laid
jail.
out that that area was out of limits for fishing?
I have never
they come in the
read
city.
such
All
material.
right.
Did
So
the
he
Rangers make any reference to such material?
admitted under oath.
They
that
said there were signs, but I asked them
was
if they could
ignorant
point me to a
of
sign.
the law
and
That's
they
fine,
could
thank you,
not.
sir.
to poaching.
Just leave it at that. So the answer is a no.
No.
Then let's move on to an equally valid question. Did you see any signs?
No.
Did you see any warnings?
No.
Did anything, to the best of your knowledge, indicate
long
that you could
has
not
it
fish in
been?
that area?
Not that I know of.
1 a.m. So
When is the
Almost-
first time that you found out that you were not allowed to
almost
fish in
2
that area?
hours, dude.
When they put me into cuff.
When they didn't warn you?
Correct.
No further questions at this time, Your Honor.
How is it to warn a guy who poaching,
Yeah, you can't kill people.
Oh, I didn't know that.
actively killing someone? Hey, you can't do that.
All right.
You get a warning. Don't kill people.
Hi, Dan.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt your guys' trial. Sorry.
Supreme Overlord.
Supreme Overlord.
Dan. Oh,
All hail in the courtroom. Please stand and recognize Supreme Overlord, Chief Justice Dan Faley.
No, guys.
All hail and
guys,
rise and salute.
Guys.
Hail
please,
your
it's too much.
eminence.
It's too much.
Thank you for your service, sir.
I won't though because that's
Declare martial law, sir.
Please make weed legal again.
Who said that? Who fucking said that?
Judge that we
Have some balls and stand up and say it to my face.
I think
Wait,
everyone's
which one,
standing.
sir?
Oh, well, whoever said it or something.
Martial law or the weed thing?
No, the fuck Dan Faley or whatever he said. I don't remember.
Oh.
I already don't remember.
Who would say that to you, sir?
I didn't hear that, sir.
I don't know. Some coward. Coward is who it was.
Yeah, who would say that? Fuck that guy.
First Temple.
Sorry, ma'am. What was that?
Do you have something that you'd like to say to Dan
It's hard to
Faley?
hear you from back here. It's we're really far back.
Here, I'll stand up on the desk.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
With power.
Oh,
God, wait, I like that attorney.
All right.
Mr. Faley.
Are you guys doing a trial here?
We are, Your Honor.
Yeah, we are. We're
Oh,
gonna go.
geez.
We're gonna go ahead
Oh,
and
geez.
continue. Thank you
Yeah,
so much for
continue.
that brief interruption of for my sanity, Dan. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and continue.
Before he leaves, Charlotte says hello. She
Fairfield?
specifically, I don't know, pink-haired girl.
Yeah, that's
Charlotte Fairfield, yes.
Yeah, she told me to tell you, just hello.
Yeah, I love her. She's
Charlotte.
fantastic.
Aw.
Your Honor, your alter ego is in the city, Fan Daily.
What?
What?
I was handed a
Fan Daily?
bag with a raw hot dog and mayonnaise in it earlier from Fan Daily.
Fan Daily.
That's weird.
You know, I literally can be fired at the end of this court case because
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
it's not a misdemeanor. It's
We're gonna have to handle him.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I like that. That's
Maybe he'll be the first death penalty.
I really like that. Thank you.
This too.
Oh my god. Are you serious? Oh my
in
god.
my position. I'm gone.
God damn.
That's for you.
I really appreciate
Are
that. I
we
like
good
that.
to continue, Your Honor?
Yeah, we're gonna continue. Let's go ahead and
Charlotte,
continue. If you
she-
guys
she
could all just
also-
keep your additional commentary to a minimum, or at least whisper. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor. Let's see. What's his fucking name?
All right, Arenas Counselor, let's go.
All right, Mr. Holt. The bait that you found in a garbage can, do you know what that's used for?
Your Honor, out of scope, we never defined says questioning in our direct examination of my client.
Your Honor, he said in his narrative he found bait in a garbage can. I'm asking about the bait that he found.
He actually did specifically say that in his narrative, not just once but twice. And then you actually asked him a question where he actually specifically stated again to your exact question about the bait that he found in the garbage in the city. He was helping
Your
out
Honor,
recycling.
objection
Was his
withdrawn.
exact narrative? Yeah. Okay. Great. Cool. Okay. Go ahead and answer.
So the question is,
Do you know what the bait you found in that garbage can is used for?
yeah,
And what is it used for?
to fish.
Okay. And when you said you tested out the lure, what is the lure used for?
To attract fish.
Your Honor,
Okay.
in proper lay opinion, my client does not understand the intricacies of fishing. How does he know what a lure is used for? State hasn't defined that he's an expert in fishing. Therefore, I can test how would the hell he know what lure is for?
How would he know to even test it out then in the first place per his testimony? Are you sure you want to make that argument, counselor?
Your Honor, he was simply dangling
stumbles?
in the water. That doesn't mean he knew what it was doing.
I'm not going to rebut, Your Honor.
Counselor, what's the specific objection you're making?
Improper lay opinion, Your Honor. He's asking for a testimony as an expert fisherman. I do not believe that my client is an expert fisherman.
The specific question he actually asked is when you said you tested out the lure, what is that lure
Triple
used for? He was
X-Fit.
actually
Thanks for following,
asking
man.
for a clarification on his earlier testimony. So rather than asking for an expert opinion, he was clarifying his earlier testimony. I'm going to overrule that. Go ahead and answer the question. Or the question was already answered, actually, right? To track fish. That's on the record. It's staying on the record. You're overruled. Okay. Next question.
Okay. Mr. Holt, why did you dangle your rod in the water?
I was trying to see if the reed would catch on the bait and lure. And
Okay.
Same thing with the driftwood.
So but why specifically in the water? You couldn't have casted it in the grass?
Your Honor, argumentative.
You want to rebut?
Casting
Nope.
into the grass.
It was argumentative.
All right.
Sustain. Rephrase.
Mr. Holt, why did you specifically test the rod in the water?
Because the wet weed is in the water.
Okay.
Your Honor, motion to strike and objection on vague. I mean, I'm not being funny. Why did he decide to test it in that specific place? I think the defense could tighten up that question a bit more.
Well, we're the state, first part of the rebuttal. Second part, what is vague about asking him why he specifically cast into the water that he stated he did on previous answers as well as his own testimony?
I'm going to be honest with you, Your Honor. I didn't even understand the state's rebuttal.
What is he doing?
I did. It's because you said that you thought the defense could tighten up the state's question. So were you going to offer like a suggestion, or did you mean that the state could have asked it more specifically? Because it seems
I think
like you meant
they could have
the
asked it more
latter.
specifically, Your Honor.
Yeah, but that's not what you said. You said that the defense could tighten up. So did you even know the words that came out of your mouth? You didn't realize that you misspoke.
I did, Your Honor. However, I did misspeak. You are correct.
You know, so did you realize that you had, or
Who has
is that why you didn't understand
Killian
what the response to
Fitzpatrick,
you
that's
was?
his name.
Not until you clarified
He's
for
a
me,
lawyer,
Your
yeah.
Honor.
Ah, okay. Overruled. Re-ask the question.
Would you be able to read back the question, Your Honor?
What? Fuck.
Yeah, what was the question, Your Honor?
Honor, can
Why
we just skip
specifically in
this
the
one
water
if you
you
can't
couldn't have
remember it?
cast it in the grass?
Someone was talking at the same time as you, Your Honor. Please, could you repeat
Okay,
that?
yeah. Why specifically in the water you couldn't have cast it in the grass?
Yeah.
Or is it the question after? I think I might have. It's the one after that.
Your Honor, I'm actually going to preemptively object to objection weird. I think we all understand what weird means here. I'm sure we all know that he can't cast into the grass. I would just like to skip this line of questioning.
Yeah, you can.
It's very weird, Your Honor.
Weird. What the
Yeah, it is pretty weird. I'm gonna sustain that weird
What?
objection.
This guy was talking about fucking spearfishing.
Okay.
Literally can cast into the grass.
The rod you were using to test, what is that specifically used for, Mr. Holt?
Your Honor, calls for speculation. My client only had a rod. Does he know every
I'll withdraw
every
the
outcome
question.
of his question?
Okay, great. Next one.
Mr. Holt, why were you fishing in the Zancudo area?
Your Honor, facts not in evidence. My client has testified on the stand he was not fishing, that he was only testing the rod. This is outside the scope of the original direct examination.
All of the words that you just used do not mean what you thought they meant, and do not apply, are not accurate or correct. Like, I don't know what your perception of reality is, but it is not correct or accurate or whole. What? The question could be seen as argumentative. None of the fucking objections that you use or the way you use them apply. No. No, it could be seen as argumentative because of the fishing thing, and you're having a specific argument about fishing in the Zancudo area. Yes, you could have made that argument.
Your
But
Honor,
you did not.
if I may, I believe it was he's actually looking for
This is an
misstatement
actual
of
case.
testimony. Apologies.
This is an actual case.
What's a misstatement of testimony when he specifically, the question is, why were you fishing in the Zancudo area? It didn't say that anyone said anything, so how is that a misstatement of testimony?
Actually, you know what? We're going to switch that up entirely, Your Honor. It's a leading question. My client has testified on the stand during direct examination that he was not fishing in the Zancudo area. And yet the state is asking why he was fishing in the Zancudo area. It's a direct contradiction to what he's already said on the stand.
So I'm gonna go with what your earlier objection was, which is that saying that he wasn't whatever like that. He has the full capability of answering the question in that manner without you directing his testimony through objections. Oh, we're talking after this. Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead and answer the question.
Yeah.
I was not fishing at all.
Okay. Why is that?
Because I wasn't fishing?
Your Honor, vague. There was no direct question there.
All right,
He
that's fine.
kind of
I'll
followed
withdraw.
up to his
I'll
existing
withdraw.
one.
I'll withdraw.
All right.
Let's see. So you had bait for fishing and a lure for fishing on you, but you weren't going fishing. Is that correct?
Your Honor, argumentative.
Okay, how's that argumentative?
He deliberately implied the answer, Your Honor. You did not have you
That
had a lure for fishing and you had a bait for fishing, but you were not fishing. I would like
How
to
is
contest, Your
implying
Honor,
the
that
answer
that's an
argumentative? Are those what those words mean together?
I would simply like to argue, Your Honor, that in this specific contest, I believe they were argumentative. That's all, Your
Isn't
Honor.
implying the answer in the question leading? Isn't that the correct objection for the definition that you gave and not argumentative?
Your Honor, I cannot object to leading in cross-examination.
Oh, okay. So you decided to use argumentative instead because you didn't like that he could lead? Overruled. Continue.
Could you repeat the question?
Sure. You had bait for fishing and a lure for fishing, but you were not going fishing. Is that correct?
I was not going fishing.
And you also had a fishing rod, but you were not going fishing. Is that correct?
Correct. I was not.
Your Honor,
going
asked and
fishing.
answered.
He answered. Sorry, too slow. Witness, please allow 3 seconds between the question
This is
after the question is
yeah, this
asked
is
so that your
painful.
counsel has a chance to object,
This is
okay?
painful.
Do your best. Count to 3 if you can in your head.
Will do, Your Honor.
Thank you. Sorry, I want to make sure that your counsel has a chance to make sure that your due process is followed.
Oh. All right. You previously testified that you didn't know you were in a legal fishing area. Is that correct?
I didn't know what.
You did not know you were in a illegal fishing area. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you dangled your rod in the water. Is
Your
that
Honor,
correct?
asked and answered in direct examination. I've actually asked this exact same question.
Okay. That's fine. I
I'm gonna
withdraw.
say this right now. Uriel, stop beating a dead horse.
All right.
You're pissing me off.
Sorry, Your Honor. No further questions for this witness.
Thank you.
I didn't ask about the gun, but whatever.
So.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Your Honor.
No, go ahead.
So you are only trying out your bait? Is that correct?
I was not trying my bait. I was, trying to see if it was snagging.
Did anything snag?
Yes, I got a piece of driftwood snagged onto it.
Did you catch said piece of driftwood?
Yes, I still have it on me.
No further questions.
Okay. Said he caught a piece.
Okay, thank you so much.
Cannot
You may
believe
step
you
down
just
now.
said
Thank you so
that.
much for your time and for your testimony, Mr. Holt.
This is a whole mess.
Literally just admitted to fishing.
Okay, so you're gonna call witnesses, or
Your Honor, the defense would like to call the second ranger that we marked for recall.
okay? I just want you to keep in mind that this is a bench trial, and we've been here for almost 3 fucking hours.
That's true.
I'll try and keep it short and sweet, Your Honor.
All right. Please take the stand.
All right.
You're still under oath.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Hello again, Trooper. Ranger. Sorry.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing very well, sir. Thank you. Could you remind the court exactly what you seized off the victim?
Sure. I took a firearm. Oh, sorry, I saw a firearm on him. I saw a crayfish, a snail, and a bunch of fishing gear.
You saw. Can you elaborate on what you mean by you saw?
On his person, yes, when I searched him.
Did you take any of those items?
At the time, no.
Do you know anyone who may have taken those items?
Yes,
Who?
me in the cell area afterwards.
I see. I'm going to ask you a very pointed question, Ranger. Why do you think this individual is guilty of the crime of poaching?
Objection calls for legal conclusion.
Your Honor, whilst I do not inherently object to the prosecution's statement there, I do think
So you're
it's
not
very
rebutting?
important.
Hold on. Are you rebutting or are you not rebutting
I will be
to their
rebutting,
objection?
Your Honor.
You what?
I will be rebutting, Your Honor. I think it's vitally important that the arresting and charging officer who overruled the state attorney provides testimony and a witness statement as to why my client is guilty of poaching.
It's literally calling for legal conclusion. No.
Yes, Your Honor. Do you think that the charges of poaching levied against my client are correct?
Objection, speculation. He inherently said, "Do you think?"
I can rephrase, Your Honor.
Sure, go ahead.
Are the charges of poaching for my client correct?
Yup.
Why?
Why? You want
In
me to
your
explain
opinion.
it? I can explain it if you want.
Just
I'm
in
going to
your
object
opinion,
to
sir.
calls for a legal conclusion once again.
Sir, Your Honor, in this case, I'm only asking for his personal conclusion.
So you're asking specifically if it's correct, and then you asked why. So it asks like you're asking him to articulate his probable cause in pressing this charge today, right? Now that alone, right? Like, right? Because that's what you need to actually like arrest somebody, right?
Correct, Your Honor.
You need more than reasonable suspicion. Reasonable suspicion is to detain. You need a probable cause of a crime if you want to go further than that. And if you want them found guilty, you need to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt, right? So
I
it sounds like
can
you want him
rephrase,
to
Your Honor.
articulate probable cause for the charge of poaching. Is that what you want him to do?
I can rephrase, Your Honor, to match that testimony. Yes, sir. Yes,
No, I'm
miss.
just asking, is that what you are asking?
That is what my aim of my question was. You are correct.
Okay. I'm gonna allow him. I will allow the ranger to answer. Overruled. I will allow the ranger to answer. You can answer the question as to why you thought the charge of poaching was correct.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, okay. When I'm in a helicopter and we have a 4K camera pointing down at somebody with a fishing rod with the line in the water in a place where you're not allowed to fish, I kind of, assume that, well, not assume, sorry. I know that somebody is committing a crime.
That's
in front
perfect.
of
Thank
us.
you. You said it was a 4K camera, correct?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You saw him pull a fish out of the water.
I wasn't on camera.
Who was on camera?
That ranger right over there.
Did that ranger over there tell you that he found a fish? He saw a fish being pulled out of the water.
No, he didn't tell me that.
I don't like this.
See? Your Honor, no further questions for this particular witness, but we would mark the first ranger for witness testimony.
Sorry, what you want to? So you're done with this one, but
No
you
further
still want the
questions for
second
this
one?
individual,
Okay,
but we'd
great,
like the
great,
second one.
great. Okay, yeah, you don't get that now. You get cross first, but thank you so much for letting me know that you still intend on calling the witness you were called. Okay, cross, go ahead.
All right. Do you need to catch fish to be fishing?
Nope.
Your Honor, vague. In fact, sorry, not vague, Your Honor. Actually, I withdraw that objection.
Okay, what was the question again, so I can write it down?
Do you need to catch fish to be fishing?
Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead and answer.
No.
No further questions for this witness.
Oh my god.
Any redirect now, or did you want to get straight to that second witness?
You know, I will redirect, Your Honor, if that's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing I didn't hold you to what you said earlier, isn't it?
I know. Thank you,
Because that
Your
would have
Honor.
been. I could have done that.
Oh,
You would have
very
been
kind.
fucked. Yeah.
I do appreciate you, Your Honor. What would you classify as fishing, Ranger?
Well, going to a location with fishing gear and, putting a line in the water.
What fishing gear did my client have?
He had over 200 worms and a fishing rod is what I know of right now. I can't remember exactly everything, but that's what I know for sure your client had on him.
But you didn't find anything like a prohibited species on him, right?
Not prohibitive.
I see. And you took pictures of him illegally fishing, correct? In your
Negative.
4K camera? No. Okay.
I was flying.
How do I expect to believe you?
Objection argumentative.
Are Are you asking the person who was flying the helicopter why they did not look at what was on the helicopter camera?
Your Honor, to the best of my knowledge, the person who is flying is solely responsible for maintaining a level course and position. To the best of my knowledge, they can look over and communicate with the people on their left as to what is happening on the ground.
I think you
I
shouldn't
would
assume
agree
and
with you,
suppose
Your Honor.
things that you've never experienced.
You are correct, Your Honor. I've never been in a personal helicopter. Maybe I can rephrase that question, if you would allow.
Yeah, that would be great.
Why do I feel like I'm fucked?
As the pilot of a helicopter, are you normally able to observe what's happening on the ground?
Everything is it's melting right now. It's like melting.
Within a reasonable range, yes.
Can you define what a reasonable range is?
Well, if somebody is 100 meters below me and they have a tiny little rod in their hand, it's pretty hard to see, usually for a naked eye.
How far would you estimate my client was?
Probably, like, maybe, I would say 100 meters, maybe a little bit less.
I'm so fucked.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you saw him with a rod in his hand?
Objection asked and answered?
I have no rebuttal to that, Your Honor. I withdraw that
Okay.
question.
Okay.
I don't know why they didn't just plead not guilty and take this to
Did
an
the other
appeal.
ranger tell you that someone was fishing illegally?
Yo, sorry, could you repeat that?
Did the other ranger tell you that someone was fishing illegally?
Yeah. He was telling me what was going on the camera that he was on.
Can you describe the exact words that he stated to you?
No.
Why not?
This was like 4 hours ago.
You do not recall.
Yeah, I can't tell you that.
I see. How long have you been a ranger?
About
Your
a
Honor, I
year.
assure you it ties
oh.
into my relevance question.
Do I answer it or not?
Well,
I
I've
didn't
heard no
object.
objection.
There was
I
no
don't know
objection, so
why-
you just need to continue to answer the questions.
Alrighty. Thank you, Your Honor. About a year.
He objected
4
himself.
months.
How long have you been air certified?
Is he on drugs?
About a year and 3 months.
Do I get money for?
Would you say it's fair that you are vastly experienced in maintaining those air units?
Yes.
How many times would you estimate that you have apprehended individuals illegal fishing in that air unit?
I mean, he is European.
Personally in the air, 2 times.
Ooh.
2 times. So the natural follow-up question is, was one of those times my client?
No.
Who knows?
No.
Maybe they do pay you over there.
So the 2 times are other individuals.
Yes.
Why do you not include my client as part of that success record?
Your Honor, can I just object because this is like insanity at this point? I don't know where we're going with this.
Why? Thank you. It is insanity. Killian, what the fuck are you doing? Why don't you recall them? Why are we hashing shit that we'd pretty much asked before? What is happening?
Your
What is
Honor,
the point of this?
I'm going to be
What is
honest
the
with you.
point? Get where you're going in the questions.
I was just kind of, I was just trying to see how far I could go before the defense objected. Sorry, the
They're
prosecution.
the
Still the
prosecution.
state, yeah.
You're the defense.
I'll tidy it up, Your Honor.
Hold on. So you were purposefully just fucking flouting and
Admitted.
tempting, like, whatever the court's authority until somebody fucking stepped in and did something with no regard for anybody else in this room, fucking time, or how long we've been here? Fuck you, Killian. That's a 3rd contempt for you.
Your Honor,
That's gonna be 3 hours of being the Ranger's servant. Enjoy that.
Your Honor, I was actually leading to a point.
No, I'm so sick of you. Literally get to the point of the question.
Fair enough, Your Honor.
I'm so fucked.
So you, without certainty, cannot say that my client was the person who was called on for illegal fishing.
Objection, misstatement of testimony.
I'm asking for a clarification. I'm not asking to testify about that specific statement. I'm asking him to give me a yes or no as to whether he had any certainty as to whether my client was illegally fishing, as he saw it in the Air 1 unit as the pilot.
When we get up.
I don't know. I don't know what Killian's deal is.
What was the objection?
It was
Misstatement
a
of
misstatement of
testimony.
testimony, Your Honor.
You really wish you should have taken
Your Honor, I'm going to be honest with you. I never quoted any of their testimony. I was just trying to ask a question.
Teddy will tell you these are my prime hours.
Can I say something to the judge?
I mean, yeah, when he's not.
Sustained.
Can I?
We'll get you a moment to speak with the judge. I promise.
Okay.
Killian, just get where you're going. Just get where you're going. Get where you're going. Get where you're going. Don't worry about foundation.
That was my final.
Don't worry. That's it.
Your
That
Honor.
was it. That was your final. That
But
was
I
the
was-
point.
I was trying to understand how many times he had seen this happen in his prior career, and I was trying to understand
That's
whether
your
he actually...
point. That's where
Okay,
you were
you-
going. That's why you were called a witness.
Your Honor, I can tie it up in one single question.
That was
Okay, I've
something
got
you
this.
could have
Ooh,
asked.
sub, thank you.
Your Honor, I've got the question that I need to ask.
Thank you.
Did you personally see my client fish in illegal waters?
Unfortunately, no.
Asked and answered, Your Honor.
It was not, Your Honor. I have skirted the question. I understand.
Just answer
why
it.
the
Just
state
answer it.
was
Just answer it. Just
asked.
answer it. Just answer. Just answer. For the love of God, just answer.
Can I
Just
hear
answer it
one
now.
more time?
Just say it one more time. Just say it one more time for the love of
Did you
God.
personally see my client pull a fish out of illegal waters?
No.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
Great, you got what you wanted. Okay, awesome, cool. Okay, cool. Step down now. Thank you so much.
thank
Next
God.
witness. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Jordan
Thank you.
McJordanson, get up here.
Yes, Your Honor.
Fast. Run.
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Hey, get up there. Get up there. Get up there.
Good.
Your Honor, I understand this has been very long and very arduous. I will attempt to keep it short
Very
and
long.
sweet.
And arduous.
It is. You know what? I agree with the testimony of this here individual.
Killian, I'm
said
writing
time.
to me, Granda, and I'm finding out how the fuck we're related, and you're gonna get a call from your dad and your fucking mom, and you're gonna be in so much fucking trouble, you're gonna have to go back for Easter.
Your Honor, I did that for the past
He could have
year,
served
and it
this
was
sentence
new.
like 4 times already.
Yeah, all of life maybe too. Fuck off.
All right,
All right,
I'll be very
continue.
quick. Trooper, sorry, Ranger.
You did not.
You were operating.
You did
the-
not.
Oh.
So sorry, Your Honor.
Oh.
4 hours of servitude to the Rangers.
God damn it. Ranger, you are operating the 4K camera, correct?
Yes.
You saw my individual fishing,
Yes.
my client's fishing, correct?
Yeah.
You took a picture of my client
I
pulling
I
a fish out of the water, correct?
I'm gonna wait. No, I did not.
You did not.
I couldn't.
Did
It was
you-
too fucking shaky. God damn it!
I don't really care about that, man.
I tried my goddamn hardest.
You accused my client of poaching, and yet you have no proof that he actually seized any illegal fish, correct?
Objection leading.
Your Honor, it's a yes and no. It's not leading. I'm not implying the answer.
You actually did. You actually said you have no proof he did this thing, and then comma correct, which is actually a statement, and then asking them to clarify, which is pretty much like the definition I would give to
I
lawyers of what
will
leading is. It's the Oliver Hall special.
rephrase, Your Honor.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is so.
You saw my client fishing, correct?
Yes, I saw
Objection
him
leading.
fishing.
Remove correct from your entire vocabulary during your time
Okay.
of direct.
My apologies, Your Honor. I will rephrase once more. You saw my client fishing. Is that right? Sorry. Ignore that last part. You saw my client fishing.
Honor.
No, that's literally, Killian, go back to your fucking desk and take a second. and write out your questions that you want to ask and make sure they're not leading them
Your
with
Honor,
your
I've
co-counsel.
got them.
No, I'm
I-
literally telling you what to do. Do not disregard my order right now.
Yes,
do
Your
what
Honor.
I said.
Mr. Fitzpatrick,
Did you see my client fishing?
you should drop this witness right
Are
now.
you okay?
No, because
Yeah, I'm
they have
alright.
no proof that he actually fished.
Man, I just
He's the
wanna
person
bash
who was
my head
operating
against
the
this
camera.
desk.
We want you to drop the witness. You're doing more damage.
I wanna-
by persisting.
Can you take me up in the helicopter and then
the
drop me
witness.
out
This
of
is
it?
the person who's operating the camera and they did not see you fish. Why
Because
the
you
fuck
have
would you want it to
dangerous-
drop?
We already stated
Can you do that for me, Lenny?
Yes, we've already.
Yeah, sure.
All right,
Is it
thank
consensual? You got a parachute,
Yeah.
right?
My job
Well-
relies on this. You guys better win.
So say yes. Say yes
I
to
can,
the parachute.
yes,
Say
yes, yes. I can get
okay,
one.
yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Yeah, fish
I'm
tank,
ready
go
again,
back
if you are.
All right, let's go.
When you were operating the camera, what did you see my client do?
Oh my
Fish.
God, he did it.
He did it.
Thank
I
you, Your
saw
Honor.
him fishing.
He did it.
Did you see any fish on the line?
No.
How long were you observing my client?
Not long.
Can you define how long not long is?
3 to 5 seconds.
Do you think that's an acceptable period of time in order to make a judgment such as the charge of poaching?
1,000,000% yes.
When you searched my client, you found no illegal fish.
I did not, no.
When did you become involved in the arrest procedure after you landed your air unit?
Straight away.
Where did you land your air unit?
On top of him.
You searched him
Not on
once
top
you
of
landed.
him. No, I didn't.
You did not search the client.
No, I did not search him.
When
straight
did
away.
you search the client?
At Beaverbush before we came here. I told you this already.
Yeah, this is all testimony he already gave.
Killian, you recalled him, and we've covered shit that was all covered underneath when he was called underneath direct as a witness. Like when you had him on cross. You called him under direct because obviously you needed scope. Let's get there.
I couldn't agree more, Your Honor.
He is the worst lawyer I've ever seen. By far.
I haven't seen him conduct himself very frequently. That's one of the reasons I came along was to watch.
I would have represented my.
Killian, if you have wasted the
How-
court's time on marking these
am
witnesses for
so-
recall because you literally got zero fucking new testimony from
No,
either
I
of
do,
them,
Your Honor.
I swear to God.
I do, Your Honor. What is your experience in operating the so-called 4K camera?
About a year and 4 months of it.
You know
Did you
those
drink-
systems inside and out.
Well, there was a year period where the helicopters were not operational, but about 4 months of operating the camera. Not an everyday thing.
Not
but,
a question.
every other
I'm
day
done objecting.
type
I don't
shit,
know.
type shit.
I'm just not
Do
going to
those
object.
systems
Just
have
let him get it out.
the ability to take a picture of someone?
I'll just let him get it
Yes.
out.
So
My-
then
it'll
I
probably
ask
be
the obvious
faster.
question.
It'll probably be faster.
Why did you not utilize said ability?
Well, it takes sometimes a couple of seconds in order to take a picture, and your client ran ASAP, Rocky.
Did you
Fill me-
try
fill me,
to
doll.
use that? Did you try and
Yes.
utilize that facility?
Yes, I already answered this.
Why is it not entered into evidence, Trooper? Ranger?
Oh my god.
I literally could not get a picture because as soon as we pulled up in the heli, he started running. Like I saw him for a couple seconds, and then he started running when I'm guessing when he heard the heli. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Did the helicopter follow the vehicle when it fled?
Yes.
Were you still utilizing the camera when it fled?
Yes.
Why did you not take a picture when it fled?
It's very hard to take a picture with a moving helicopter that's going fast and
So,
shaky.
when you were originally observing the individual, he was stationary.
Yeah, for about 3 to 5 seconds. Yes.
And you failed to take a picture.
I failed to take a picture. Yes.
And then when he was in a vehicle, you failed to take a picture.
You're leading. Stop.
Your
This
Honor,
is direct. You could have done this all when it was not marked for recall. Fuck you, Killian. 8 hours of being a servant to the Rangers. You're not clocked in as a lawyer, and you're sanctioned for 3 fucking days. You can't sign on as an attorney. Get fucked. I'm so
Your
mad
Honor,
at you.
the
No,
lead
you've been fucking
prosecution is
flaunting
not
my fucking
objecting.
authority this entire time, and I'm sick of your shit. You've not helped your client. You have fucked him, and you have no idea how you've even done it. That's the worst part.
Any sense of
Your Honor,
doubt, though,
I'm still
it's
giving you
like-
a chance for a closing, because God, maybe you have somewhere where you're going
You have
where
to
you're
be
going to save this,
coherent
because
with
as
it.
of right now, I have no idea where you are going other than to fucking waste my time.
Yeah.
All right, Your Honor. No further questions then, I guess.
Great.
Holy shit. Yeah, I have no cross.
Good.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I'm giving you closings. You have 3 minutes to work on it. Use that time. If you don't, I will be able to tell, and I will be upset. 3 minutes. At
You know
half
what, you don't-
past the
It's okay,
hour,
deserve
you will
it,
start
deserve it.
closings.
You deserve it, man. Go ahead.
I just want to go to sleep. I'm tired.
That's right.
They've never
I was
got
a tired
pictures. they
punk.
never
Killian,
proved
keep your
it.
voice down. I don't want to hear you.
To the court.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Carrying.
See me, Lenny.
They carry much refuse
Yo.
and rain, storm, and thunder. They do,
It's okay.
Put bandana behind us.
in the end,
What was that? Ooh.
My Shabby light on there today, but not.
There's a pumpkin behind us.
Tire pumpkins.
Tire
they
pumpkins.
carry much refuse and rain, storm, and thunder. In the end, the defense
Silence
has
tones,
done
please.
nothing more than waste
The amount of time that he's
the court's time.
supposedly saw me with a fishing pole.
Everyone involves time,
It's not enough.
including the defendant himself, who could have served this sentence 4 times over by now.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of people
Assess if
that
someone
I took pictures of that.
fishing
When I
They
remember when
claim
we studied the heli.
you
Yeah.
don't need
all wearing
to
blue
catch
bandanas.
fish
Yeah,
to
I
be
know they're
fishing.
marabuntas.
However,
No, it wasn't Marabuntas.
the
It was
defendant
light blue.
Oh shit.
himself
I could see a
stated
little bit,
he
but
caught
no.
driftwood.
Like a powder blue, Carolina blue.
He had
Light-
on
light
him
blue, yeah, like a
many
Carolina blue,
items
yeah, like Jordan 12.
related
But
to
remember
fishing,
the Jordans,
yet
Air
we
Jordans?
are
The
to
light blue,
believe
Carolina,
that
South
he
Carolina.
I'm not a
was
shoe
not
guy, but I know
trying
like
to
Carolina
fish.
blue, yeah. I saw them at the mall earlier, and that motherfucker that sounds like Elmo was there.
He stated
You know, listen,
he
I don't think anybody,
dangled
they're the ones who
his
called the
rod
Ranger line
in the
before
water.
just to try and bait them in.
What would Alan do?
Maybe.
Can
I mean,
you
I
guys
still
talk
think.
a little bit more to the
Your Honor,
He is right in his
if the totality
sometimes talking can bother them.
of these circumstances, along with the items found on him, do not.
Asshole. That's what Mida would have said to him.
Oh yeah, you said it under Miranda.
Killian, you asshole.
Your Honor, he stated under Miranda these facts.
Honest feet.
Yeah, 10 toes deep, motherfucker.
Hey, look at my head. I think I have at least 3 new gray hairs as opposed to this bench child.
This is horrendous.
Can you check?
Your Honor,
Ah, damn.
the defense today has also tried to contest that if you hold on to physical...
The time has come. Closings. State. Floor is yours. Defense. Pencils down. Just because they have to go first doesn't mean you get extra time.
All right, yeah, the gun stuff. Thank you, Your Honor. Mertorial, thank you. Yeah, she is Diva Jilly. Your Honor, today the defense has come into the court like a high storm that plagues the world of Roshar. They carry much refuse and rain, storm and thunder. They batter this court of law and admit they waste the court's time. In the end, the defense has done nothing more than waste everyone involved's time, including the defendant himself, who could have served the sentence 4 times over by now. They claim you do not need to catch fish to be fishing. However, the defendant himself has stated that he caught driftwood while he tested the waters and dangled his rod into the water. The defendant was caught with multiple items related to fishing, a fishing rod, many kinds of bait, and was found in an area where you are not legally allowed to fish. He stated he was unaware of this fact, but Your Honor, ignorance of the law does not excuse illegal behavior. The defense today has also tried to contest that if you hold on to physical copies of your licenses, they can never be revoked. This defense is laughable at best, Your Honor, and as such, we ask the court find him guilty of both charges today. Thank you.
All right. Great. Defense. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, Your Honor, I'll try and keep it short and sweet. When the prosecution claimed they saw my client fishing, they did not have the evidence to back it up. When they claim in narrative they saw my client fishing, they claim that they saw it for 3 seconds. Your Honor, when they claim that my client was without a valid license for his firearm, I remind the state that our intention was to originally prove that the killer accidentally neglected her duties. On each one of these charges, I have questioned and cross-examined and led the prosecution into the ability to neglect such charges, and they have failed to do so.
What?
Instead, Your Honor, I proved through cross-examination and direct examination that it is reasonable, albeit accidental, that my client would be found in contempt for these here charges. Your Honor, I remind the state as it stands.
What?
The primary witness testimony.
Am I having a stroke?
Is that they saw someone dangling with a rod. In which, when I asked them for the evidence, they tell me, despite the fact that they have 4K cameras that are attached to helicopters, they are unable to provide said pictorial evidence. To that, I refer you to the investigation, in fact, Your Honor, that they have given you the privilege of accessing.
Yeah.
When they claim that my client was in possession of an illegal firearm.
Oh, my closing didn't save. Whoops.
I defer you to the pre-trial motions that I made.
I guess he has 8 times contempt
I would have
right
been
now?
able to prove reasonably in a court of law that my client was given these firearms by the negligence of the state. In fact, Your Honor, I even touch upon these in my direct examination of the state's witnesses. I asked upon them in this here court of law whether it is usual for someone to revoke a firearm license without them necessarily revoking said personal license that belongs to said person, of which I had an answer in the negative. Your Honor, on the
Short and sweet for
charge
him, I guess.
of illegal possession, I am happy and more than willing to prove that my client is not guilty on that charge. He was sent to jail yesterday. If you're willing to consider the charges of yesterday, you will see that Trooper the Killer did not, in fact, seize any of his firearms, and despite the fact that he may have seized his firearm, neglected to take such items from his person. As for the act of poaching, Your Honor, we operate under the auspices of beyond reasonable doubt. The state has made clear that they had the ability and the technology to provide overwhelming evidence against my client. Your Honor, I look upon the case file, I look upon their own witness testimony, I witnessed them themselves as they floundered and struggled in cross-examination. And I wonder, Your Honor, why if this case was so rock solid for the the prosecution, that they did not provide such perfect photographic evidence that would have wrapped it up nicely. Their entire case is built upon how amazing their helicopters are, Your Honor. And yet, do I see a single picture from one of them? I do not. So, Your Honor, in conclusion to my statement, I asked a simple question. All we have heard is narrative. In that narrative, in cross-examination, we have poked holes in every aspect of their case. The only saving grace that the prosecution had was pictures of my client committing the crime. And yet, Your Honor, I sit here in front of you and find myself in the unfortunate position of saying, this evidence does not exist. Your Honor, I ask you nicely and kindly, as a fair justice of the peace, one that I know puts fair weight in between the inadequacies of defense counsel and the inadequacies of the prosecution counsel, and disregards relevance when it comes to quoting Lord of the Rings, and I hope that you find my client not guilty, based on the fact that unfortunately the state has not provided one iota of evidence that meets the poaching charge. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you so much. I will go deliberate and review the evidence.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your braid is beautiful.
Am I welcome?
Fuck.
Well, not exactly, but I needed to.
Oh my
God,
god,
fucking
my
damn.
head
Oh my
hurts.
fucking god.
I don't even care anymore.
I'm
I
really
literally
sorry,
don't
guys.
I don't even care. You did a really good job, but Jesus Christ.
Like,
Tell me.
really,
You thought,
really
you
admit-
thought, listen, man, I'm gonna walk in like you, okay?
Oh,
And
she's
if
back.
somebody-
Deliberating.
Fuck, that was so long.
Great. Okay. So let's just start with number one. The dispatch call that was referenced and brought up in the pretrial motion. That's what everything was predicated on.
Yep. She's already back.
Second, defense, if you took my advice about pointing out lack of evidence and brought up the and did not put your client on the stand to say he was testing the lure in an illegal area, which still could result in catching fish illegally, whatever semantics you want to play, you don't fucking do that. You don't fucking put a fishing lure in an illegal area to fish in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it's Jover.
The reason why those areas are illegal has nothing to do with whether or not you think this meets the definition of fishing, and everything to do with whether or not it is harmful to the wildlife in that area that's being protected. Unfortunately, Mr. Holt, you damned yourself when you were put on the stand today, and you put your foot in your mouth, You are guilty of the charge of poaching. Fruit of the poisonous tree style, right? There's none of that here. You were the officers were well within their capability of performing a search of your person. You had a firearm that you were not legally able to have. Despite your counsel's claims, there are no facts and evidence of that. And in fact, to the contrary, it was not Sergeant Tequila who took your weapons license, but Randy Wrangler. The day prior, you were found guilty in a bench trial and trying to fucking lie to the court about what things happened when you would definitely know that you were found guilty of a bench trial of a crime that would obviously remove your weapons license is just fucking bad faith engagement with the court. Guilty on both charges. However, because your lawyer fucking obnoxious, I don't want you fucked over by that, Mr. Holt. So you are free to go with time served today. Guilty,
Thank you, Your Honor.
but time served. You may get your weapons license back within a week, as long as you are well behaved.
You want to draw it all up?
All I gotta do is, yeah, it's good.
Based as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is the court done?
That's my justice. That's not justice right there.
Thank you.
I'm speechless.
All right.
Killian?
Siobhan,
Come on, Powell.
I'm so sorry, Siobhan. I'm so sorry.
Your
I'm
Your
so
Honor, may I
sorry
have
he
a word with you
disrespected
real quick?
guys the way he
Yeah,
did.
word, yeah.
Would you like
Your
some
Honor.
food?
Don't leave.
Alright,
Your
I'll
Honor?
speak with you
step
next.
Back just a moment. I'm handing him some food.
Sorry, who wants to speak
I'll
with
give
me?
some to
Me.
Oh, hell
Holt.
yeah.
Make it
I
real
love
quick.
food.
Mr. Holt?
Love food.
I like
Justice, can I speak
Uriel.
to you? Can I be put on your
Yeah.
list of
What the
people to
fuck?
talk to, please?
What?
At some point.
Talk to a clerk.
Okay,
Not
well,
Oh yeah, we
you.
love food here.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's gonna
The
be
This whole
everything.
thing.
Appreciate
Yeah.
that.
I think it's. I brung something to.
Oh hell
I've
yeah.
forgotten it
Oh,
now.
legs are probably
Sorry.
numb from sitting
Spring?
there for
Megan,
so
Spring
fire
long.
detention.
yeah.
Was this the first?
Yeah.
Was this the attempted first degree that
Yeah,
wasn't
you get to
actually
keep
a
your
first degree,
job.
so it wasn't a high?
thank you.
This
No,
one.
it's something.
Good job,
something else
Tiami.
that I just need clarification on because it's happened again.
Hey, I'm Lenny Swavel. Nice to
I
meet
just
you.
need to get clarification just in case.
Okay.
it happens again.
Give me a
stumbling on
second.
my words.
Mr.
No,
Holt
we
here
can-
was
Yeah, I
just
think
out
I
here
think
feel
we're
kind of
all
like dumbfounded. I'll
What's
be
up?
we're all
honest.
mega cooked right now.
Yeah, this
Yeah, I
went
still have
far
some of
longer
those,
than I
blunt
wanted it
instruments
to,
on me.
or
Oh,
expected.
this is
This is like coming up to 4.
This is
Up to 4 hours here.
yeah.
All right, me and you. Was there anyone else? It's just me and you, right?
I probably
I
should
think
have
I think Killian needs to learn
And transport them for us.
point to things in his closing rather than ask
It's up to you, really. I don't care.
minuscule questions.
Well, I think Siobhan told him that like
Yeah,
multiple
Whatever,
times.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a paralegal Lily told me, I don't know if I'm on work with PDL anymore if
Oh.
Killian is my boss.
He's got a fucking
Ooh.
undercut.
Oh.
Guess who's back, Eric?
Like I told him Killian
Oh, hey.
knew it. Oh, hey.
Sorry, just take my number real
Oh.
quick. I know you're having a conversation. All right,
Here,
take it
here's
easy.
my number.
Oh shit, okay.
Also, I'm not
Hell
a
yeah.
DA anymore.
I saw. Oh shit, sorry.
Oh my God, Tiami!
Test the reflexes, Taomi. Come on, you gotta be quicker than that.
Jesus!
I got you. I got your caddy. Here you are. Put that on
Oh my
top of your
God.
head. Hey.
How the hell would you hit Tiami like that?
That's like 5 times I got punched today.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Hey, Taomi, sorry
Okay.
your car got
Well,
stolen.
Tiami, at least you have a reason
if
to live
Killian
now.
has
Yeah, the car
an
got
objection, it
stolen
would be
too.
counselors testifying.
Tell me, you want me to punch
What'd you
you
say?
again?
I said if
No.
Killian was an
No.
objection, it would be counselors testifying.
Oh yeah.
Because she didn't jet. Now, unfortunately, ignorance of the law is no excuse.
You did great, by the way.
Now, whether
Yeah,
All
you did.
three
You
of
did,
you.
Uriel.
Uriel, you did
Thank
very
you.
well. Thank you for
You did
representing
great,
us.
Great.
No
great AD.
problem. I
we don't have any sort of information.
yeah.
You guys didn't need to be marked for recall.
That was an egregious waste of time.
I'll be honest, I
Yeah,
don't
it
even
does.
know if he needed to be called up.
That was my
Yeah.
thought, but
It is
his
what it is.
Lenny was the one who found the gun, so
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then maybe it was him that didn't need to.
He saw him.
Actually, you
No,
saw, but you
yeah,
guys
I
also have
saw
written
him, yeah.
testimonies inside the.
We do.
Yeah.
That's true.
Do you want to
but-
give him his stuff back or?
Hey,
Lenny?
we're gonna
Sorry.
do the paperwork
It's
on
more
that.
of the what
I
can
already
be
got
said that hasn't
paperwork's
already
done.
been said.
Okay, I'm just
Although,
waiting for him to be
good
done
play
talking to the
on
judge.
you for saying that the second
didn't need to do a full narrative. It was just
yeah.
questions. So
My pleasure. Happy to help.
I don't know. I'm just a
in that
tired
instance,
little
that
boy.
was actually
Just
really
a
good.
tired boy.
Man, I'm so tired. I still have to fly a helicopter back to Roxwood.
Yeah, I gotta go with you.
I'm so tired.
Yeah, you got to drop
Tell
me out
me.
of that.
Oh yeah, tell me you can't come with us. You'll probably jump out of it.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
on watch right now.
No planes or helicopters for you, Taomi.
Yeah.
Darn.
Actually, we don't even have room for the 88.
I don't
we have
even
a
have a
two-seater.
home. I don't even have an office now.
Oh my God! Listen, shape it up, little soldier.
Yeah, Taomi, get your shit together. Get your
Fine.
stuff in a little bag. Gather up all your shit. Put it together.
Yeah, if I
Get
go
a
fishing,
stick, put it
don't
over your
still
shoulder,
say
and put your
I
thumb
want
out.
you.
No, it's fine. I mean, I talked to Val when I stepped out. She slapped me with words, though. I gotta take
I'm gonna
those
slap you
words
with a
and
hand.
don't do that.
I'm sorry. I
I
won't.
got punched. You already punched me.
Yeah, I already punched you. I'm sorry.
All right.
But yeah, I'm fine.
So we're
I'm
all set
fine.
then?
Yep.
I think
you guys
you're
can
all
go.
good here, yeah.
Take
Oh,
care.
yeah.
Go sleep.
Good shit, Uriel. Good
Yeah.
shit.
Yep, good
Oh,
shit,
yeah,
guys.
good shit,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Love you. Come on, let's go. Oh, which way you want to
She's
go?
really
You want to
upset
go
with
this way?
Killian.
I don't know. Let's just
Yeah,
Good luck,
yeah.
Tripper. Good luck, Tripper.
Huh?
She
Wait, hold on.
I've never seen her that mad before, actually.
Yes, really?
No.
Yes.
I know you've known her for a while. So
And she beat somebody down in court one time with a gavel, so I've never seen her that upset before.
I'm afraid to tell her that you're supposed to only get expungement to get your weapon license back now. I'm afraid to tell her that.
Really?
Yeah, you need to get expungement to get your weapon license
The judge
back.
is Diva Jilly.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was just looking over the DOJ SOP, and it's literally license under licenses. Restore a weapon for the guns. You need an expungement.
I'll be honest, that makes
fucking
sense.
channel.
Because that's money. Because each expungement is incrementally more
Here,
expensive.
shout out.
Y'all have a good night.
You think I should probably tell her in text?
There you go.
Night, crack man.
Because I don't want my head
Bye, Mort.
bitten
You're so
off
goddamn
right
cute.
now.
I miss you.
I don't think she has a
Talk to you more tomorrow
gavel,
when I
so
feel a
you're
little
probably
better anyway.
fine.
Okay.
I think you meant metaphor.
Fabio.
No, she actually
No.
beat a man down
Bye,
in
Taomi.
court.
No,
didn't
I
find
know,
the
but I
car,
think
I'm
he means
sorry.
metaphorically getting his head
Oh, well,
taken off.
no, if she does, I'll stand up for you, Taomi. I got your back.
I have to go and double check it just in case.
All right.
Yeah, that's probably good.
I'm gonna go talk to the public defenders and see what they think.
Don't tell me any
Hello.
details before we end up in the cells.
Hello. There you go.
Okay, hey, did you guys want me? You guys wanted me for something?
That was
What's up? What do
That
you
was
need?
painful.
That was a court
That
case.
was painful.
Yep, that was a court case.
Yeah, that was a court case.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, Evelyn?
What?
Not a bench trial.
Yeah.
It was a court case.
Yep.
It was painful.
Should have spoke more.
Yep. Sorry, fella, but
Wrangled him down.
did not expect it to take
I
almost 4 hours.
continually tried to wrangle him down.
Yeah, I did not expect it to
Wow.
take more than 30 minutes.
That's
Yeah.
Dan. Dan did that.
Oh, I gotta go back up, Taomi. I'll be back.
Oh, Dan
And
and I are gonna fight. Dan and I are gonna fight.
Let me double, triple, quad check that. But
Okay,
I'll pre-trust all that this
Rain check
morning
the
when I was
fight,
looking at it.
please, Siobhan.
This
I mean,
is
you're,
Dan Cop Judge shit.
you're a little worked up right now. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just- it's fine.
I'm PMSing as fuck.
Oh.
Yep,
like-
it said no felony on record. If you lose your weapon license due to a felony, you must get a expungement.
Hey, take some water, by the way, Hugo. You need it.
So yeah, and you have to go 14 days without felony and then pay the 2,000.
Oh.
Oh wait, expungements are 2,000 now.
No, you still have to pay the 2,000 to get your weapon license back.
Oh wait, and then the expungement's 10,000.
Yep, 10,000, 30,000, I believe, and 50,000 or something like that.
I think it's 10, 20, 30.
Okay, so is that all you needed me for? Was just to clarify this point that Dan made this update?
I mean,
Because
I
there's
just
people who
wanted
need
to-
me for actual stuff right now who need me to like help
These-
clarify things that are waiting.
I apologize.
Okay, great. Okay, who's next?
You're
Where the
actually
fuck did
right,
Killian
Kimmy,
go?
It's 10:36.
Can we speak about that?
I think
Yes.
he took up on you.
Great.
Talk in chambers?
Yes.
All right, excuse me.
If you had asked me out of the blue what I would have pegged the chances at there, I would have said 20 to
Well.
30, to be honest, to sign off this. But he is a much more tenured
But
lawyer.
anyways, good job.
All right. Yeah, thank you.
Is there a clerk?
I'm gonna be honest. I was taking notes for that.
Yes,
I'm a
right there,
clerk, what do you
talking.
need?
Oh yeah, Evelyn is.
Oh, I was hoping I could schedule an appointment with a judge to get my
I'm
marriage
surprised
license
you
back.
have to.
Did you have it?
The
I thought you had
flood
keys,
destroyed
Liz.
the records.
Were you officially married prior?
Yeah, we were.
Hopefully, I can find my vehicle.
I didn't find out that
Hey, who
there were,
put all
like,
the crafting
paperwork
stuff
that
in
we
the
could have till like a week
old
before the
DL?
I
flood.
think Evelyn. I think Evelyn is
So you
doing
filed
that.
it and it was like confirmed and everything?
Yeah, we filed on the 13th
Well, let me
of
see
September.
what I need for
We were here at
carpentry,
open
so
court when
that's
we did
cool.
it.
Yeah, apparently
Agnes
carpentry.
Morton.
You need carpentry to make storage containers now.
I'll have to ask
Yeah, you
about
also.
that, 'cause I wonder if
I was
maybe
right. You do need deer
my
hides
grandfather did.
for some of
Yep.
the furniture.
I'm rethinking my life.
It might actually be her sister,
It
Agnes.
sucks.
Are you a magistrate?
No, me.
Either of you?
Mm-hmm.
You-
I've never
Hello.
even smoked a
Question over
cigarette.
Uriel, you did
Hi,
great.
Uriel.
I hated
I was
being
gonna.
here.
If someone had
I
a
called you
marriage
for another
license
bench
prior
trial,
to
but
big
the
flood,
Oh.
DA's offer. You guys dropped all the charges anyway, which I don't really think they should have been, but that's neither here nor
Like, I
there.
won't mind getting
Okay.
married
And
to
yeah,
whatever we need
so
to do.
yeah.
What should they have to
Uriel,
Okay.
I give you 2
Sorry you had
thumbs
to
up.
go through
Is
that.
it 10K?
Can
Yeah.
Can I tell you something
Sure. Yes.
about that thing?
Please.
So when he called the Jordan for recall,
Oh,
right?
yeah, like, I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
paying
Do you know
everybody.
what? My favorite objection ever, and I don't know if you ever heard me use it. I don't even think we were in the courtroom together, but is cumulative evidence. So basically, if you think that like,
Yeah, Agnes Morton, Throckmorton.
if you think that like a testimony is going to be the exact same, you can object to that and be like, is this needed? You know, especially in bench trials, you know, because especially if he had been, it was a recall as well,
Right.
which is also really important. So everything that Killian had asked had already been answered in his like when he asked him in his recall. So if he keeps doing that, what you can do either before he's recalled up to the stand or even during, being like, this is all cumulative, like motion to like
Could we still get,
dismiss like the witness because like
Okay.
there's nothing new gained from this. So I
Okay.
urge you to use that objection and look into it. It's my favorite one.
Okay. Yeah, then that is good to know. I actually did not know that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially for recalls because like it was very clear that it was going nowhere and he was just asking the same things over and over again and
Right.
that had already been answered in his direct testimony.
Yeah, but
You know?
like,
Yeah.
we need to
Yeah, I
know.
agree.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, look into that objection. Fave 1. Smile.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll note that down right now.
Cool. I really appreciate when that objection is used. So
I'm gonna try to
yeah.
All right, noted.
if we can get you your original, you know, documentation. of, like,
Objection.
get everything the way it
Cumulative
was.
evidence.
Best case scenario, worst case scenario, you just have to pay for it.
All
again
right.
and it starts all
Yeah.
over again.
Okay. Yeah, that I was starting
that's
this
fine.
bench trial when you called me. So.
I'll be around.
Yeah, mine ended in like 30 minutes. Yours was
Yeah.
4 hours.
Tell me
Yeah.
if I come back, but I
Yeah.
will get the money.
Oh.
Good job though. I
Enough
know.
about this
I
court
know.
case. I need to go get worms.
Yeah. You did great though, so you're fine.
Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes I feel like I don't necessarily drive a point home as hard as I should, but
Oh, you drove your point.
okay.
The point was made very quickly. You did it very well.
Okay.
And your closing was really
I
nice too.
turned like a new paperwork or whatever we need.
Thank you. I forgot to save my MDT, so I actually don't have it anymore.
Ooh.
Also, you
That's
can totally
unlucky,
fish in the
but
grass.
thank you.
Mm.
It's frowned
Of
upon, but you
course.
can totally do it.
Oh.
I probably wouldn't do that.
Well,
How long are you usually
here's
awake
what-
for?
Frowned upon.
Around these hours? Does
It's
it
no-
change?
my rebuttal to Killian.
No, I'm usually awake till like
If I go fishing for an hour and a half and don't
Where do
catch
you
a
feel
fish,
like
I'll
you
still
are in
say
the
I went
world?
fishing.
Yeah.
You could do it
As
in
long as the
Eastern
fish get
time if
away.
that's easiest.
Yeah.
I'm usually up from like now
that
to
drip
like
was on him proved
12
that he
p.m.
was fishing.
EST.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Aussie
That wasn't
Judge,
crawfish.
smile.
No, but that drip would
Yep.
definitely.
Yeah, we will overlap then a little bit
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
When he said he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I caught some drift,"
I
it's like, "Oh, that you just
kind of like a
literally just
shift
said you were
yes
fishing."
person, but Chip
You literally just
mostly
admitted
like
it.
like the
I was trying out my
early
rod,
like
my
later
rod. I was
nights
like,
and stuff for
yeah,
like
right there, you
AU
admitted
and
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Sweet.
Somehow it lasted
Yeah.
4 hours.
Have you had a bench
Yeah, I
trial
was
yet?
supposed to go get.
Yeah, I did one last
the
night.
trial hours ago.
Which went pretty well.
Me
It was
too.
fun.
But I got a gross
and then I
spike.
had that one, but
love
then
this
they dropped all the charges. So
7
yeah.
hours. Can you
Do you know what
Definitely.
the charges were for?
8 and suspended.
Spring, come with me to my
yeah.
office. You're gonna learn. You're about to
I don't want to
learn.
make that judge mad.
Oh
I don't
god.
know her name,
Okay,
but
I'm just
damn.
give me 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3,
Again,
4.
Siobhan,
No, y'all were calling her
I'm sorry
magistrate,
that
her majesty and stuff. Damn.
you got pulled
Uriel,
into
you don't
this.
need to apologize. The defendant literally apologized to me about that court case and said that he felt
Hey, well,
sorry
I'm
for
gonna go get
me
those worms.
and that I was
Very
incredibly
nice.
fair.
Give up my
So
seat.
you don't need to apologize. When the defendant that I
Well-
found guilty says that as a result of the court case, I know I did my job right. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Investigation
yeah, that's true.
125.
Yeah.
Thank
so,
you, Spring.
Alexander,
Good job, everyone. We
Hi.
did it.
Spring, you're both need to learn a lesson about how we fucking
Investigation
talk to lawyers when they fucking act up like this. So you're gonna come in the room with me, and we're gonna have a conversation with Killian about his behavior. And I want you to learn about how you lay down
Okay.
the law with the little shitters when they start getting too fucking big for their britches.
Like this one? Oh, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Uriel's
shit. I didn't
great.
mean for you guys to clap.
Whoa.
Stop.
No,
No, it's a
He
breath of
loves
fresh
you.
air. It's
This guy loves you.
Pissed as shit, Your Honor.
honestly,
The sergeant's amazing. If
He's
I'm gonna be
texting me
honest.
the entire time, being like, "She's great." I know.
Whoa, you're texting the judge?
Well, she wasn't the judge on the case. It was me. It's
I
great.
would
A
take the
judge?
justice and tell her, please carry on. It's like a fucking movie, and I love it.
You fucking deserve
you.
it.
I
Thank
thought
you.
I thought
I
I was in
appreciate it.
trouble.
2 minutes.
Sorry,
I need to go
Siobhan.
see if my car
appreciate
got
you
towed.
lads. No,
2
you're not in
seconds,
trouble.
we
You
just-
guys are about to learn about how we.
I'm a career
Get
defense
in there, you
attorney,
got it.
and even I think you should get punished.
Hey.
Blocks are out and about. Just letting you know.
That was something.
Walks are
Mike?
out.
Excellent.
Is that who I
Leon,
think
just-
it is?
Huh?
Oh shit.
Leon?
Yeah.
Well, Mike got me
Mine
last time, so
dispatch
he should be
140.
fine now. I'm
What
not.
the fuck?
He's
There's too
not.
much going on right now.
Give him
He's
a
mad about
stab.
me ruling against them.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Oh my god, dude. We did it. We're outside again. Sweet, sweet outside air. I'm sad all the snow's gone. Sweet, sweet, delicious air. Is my car gone? I'm sure it is. It's not. Let's go. All right. What a fucking disaster, dude. You can hear him up there. That was, I mean, it was fun, but Jesus Christ. It was fun because of the insanity. One of those, like, delirious laugh. Because you're losing your mind kind of things. Oh my lord, dude. Okay. Is that Wingman? It looked like Wingman. God, can we get a tow truck down here? Holy fuck. Oh my god. Dude, oh my lord. It's actual chaos. $50 for the day, bro. What the hell?
How's it going? Thanks.
Oh, I rented another car.
Ya lo sé.
Wait. God damn it. Wasted $83.
Oh shit! What up? Yeah, what up? What up? Did you get the voicemail? Did you get the voicemail?
Yeah, nice meeting you too.
Oh god, what am I doing? I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Oh,
All right, I'm going to bed, folks. Have a good night.
Good night. Good job.
Oh my god, dude. Well-deserved rest, Uriel. Wait, where does Mustache go? Hello? Mustache? Oh, I need to save the outfit. Okay. Wait, where does Tattoo? Oh, his tattoo's gone. God damn it. Where is it? Oh, and his mustache is gone again. Was this one? Yeah. Okay, it's not gone now. Okay. Wait, so if I did this... Okay. Oh, God damn it. We'll fix it later. Good night, chat. I love you. We're going to send you over to Diva because, Jesus Christ. I've been streaming for 15 hours? What the hell? Rated by Diva, send you the other Diva. All right. Love you, chat. I don't know if we'll be live after Christmas or not. But if